All right,
I know.
welcome back. It's another
And
it's a
I thank
crazy
God every
Friday
day.
night kerfuffle. I don't know of any gypsies here, but let's wow. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Let's get into
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty strong.
What happened last week, that made you target gypsies now?
No, that's not in character. That's just me. That's just me getting a good laugh.
Oh, got it. Okay. All right, right. Well, hey, you guys, let's have a look at where we are. Notice that I changed up some of the. Now you can actually move all of the equipment and it doesn't like break.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat.
So now you can. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, where we left you guys after Arasaka attempted to raid on your position, you guys held firm and repressed the enemy. Um, then I think one of you decided to make off with some equipment. Is that what's happening
Uh,
here?
no, no, I locked Kangaroo Jack in the back of one of the trucks.
Yeah, wait, how did that happen? I'm not familiar exactly with
You
that.
were in the
How
back
did
of
that
the
play
truck.
out?
You were in the back of the truck, switching into the other ACP outfit, and I just walked to the back and just closed it and locked
Okay,
it.
Okay, well
okay,
let's put Beefy, or I'm sorry, whatever your character's name is,
Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo
Kangaroo
Jack.
Jack. Put him in the back of the semi here. I'll give you a chance to whirl awareness notice to see if somebody's going to close this door on you. Put yourself anywhere in here. These are lockers over here to the left.
Okay.
And maybe you're looking at some of the weapons here on the right. Maybe you're just trying
Yeah,
on.
try and catch me up with the scene because the last time I left off, we had returned we had returned back to camp after our op, and then we had a big conflict, and I'd lost my ACPA, and that was my only ACPA.
So there's an ACPA
Is
in here that you can access and climb
so
into.
this was the new ACPA I was going to take?
Yes, it's in this.
Mhm.
In the
Yeah,
back
this
of
is the
this.
unused one.
The semi has a ACPA over here. I guess in one of these boxes you might have to like or maybe it's in this crate here. You have to kind of open it up. So you'd be pretty close to the door here. It looks like you could probably hear somebody coming up. But if you're otherwise engaged too much in this, you might be distracted, or you might not even be
Yeah.
close enough to
If
the
you want to
door.
give me a penalty for that, I'll take it. I'm pretty distracted. Kangaroo Jack's not only injured pretty heavily, but he's also on Jazz and Synth Coke right now.
Okay.
And Dwarf. Don't forget the Dwarf. I gave you a big ass
Oh,
No,
7
the
hour
Dwarf's
dose
ran
of
out.
Dwarf.
The door's straight out, I'm afraid.
It's been 7 hours?
Yeah, I
Has it?
think.
Has
This
it?
happened after the conflict, right?
Ah.
And we started our watch before it, so we were like a few hours into.
Yeah.
So I'd be
You're
like
right.
6 hours in to my dwarf before the conflict started. The
Yeah.
conflict was like, do you think half an hour now?
Well, I was gonna
Or like-
say that it's getting on towards sunset, but because it's June south of the equator, or May, I guess June, something like that, it's probably getting dark around 4:30. Roll a 1d6. Let's see how many hours it's been since the conflict. If it's 6 hours, then you're out of luck. If it's only 5 or less, then you're still
Or-
having some dwarf reaction here.
Okay, all right. So we've got a bit of dwarf in our system. We've got synth coke in our system. We've got jazz. We're still like kind of a bit jumpy from combat, but we're looking for a new thing because otherwise we're walking around in crutches
Yeah,
and
so
whatnot.
it's actually only about noon. During the day, command is still trying to figure out what the fuck they're doing. Some inventory, try to figure out what's still here, what's not, and it looks like somebody's taking this opportunity to their advantage.
Yes, I think I'm in a street deal world actually.
So your street deal was actually effective. You found
Remember that now.
what you were looking for here in the back of this equipment van. Roll awareness notice, Kangaroo Jack. See if you notice somebody stealthy. Roll stealth for you, Cassandra, and see if you can beat his awareness notice. Give yourself a -3 because you're busy doing something else. You might be distracted there, Kangaroo Jack, and then we'll see who wins.
Good God.
Wait, how did you get 19.5? That's weird.
Wait. When I'm outside of a suit? I get half of my awareness bonus,
Okay, got it.
and it's because it's a 7. It goes to a 0.5.
Did you subtract
so
3 from that?
I did.
Okay, good. Go ahead and try to stealth. Get 20 or higher on that stealth, and you'll surprise him enough to be able to lock him in there.
Okay, that is like near impossible for me.
Go for it. Go for it,
You
regardless.
might-
And even if you do fail it, I don't think it makes your plan impossible to succeed because I wouldn't suspect any treachery from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, so
It just means I notice. It just means I notice you as you close the fucking door.
Okay, I want him to.
You guys can roll for initiative. I will give you a +5 to your initiative. I'm sorry, a +5, +3 to your initiative because he's busy still trying to get into that suit and he doesn't suspect you. You can try closing the door. You get one more chance if you beat him in initiative. Otherwise, he can turn around and start using his initiative to force the door open as you're trying to shut it closed.
I'm not gonna beat him in initiative either. He has a bonus to his initiative too.
You can use your luck.
It's simply. I think it's. Yeah, you can use your luck.
Snow is like, yeah.
Man, this
go
was a
get-
calculated.
go get-
This was a calculated idea. Just goddamn, is nerd bad at math?
At least you're playing with Cyberpunk 2020 and not Red.
Yeah.
I run out burn my luck now. If I talk to him face to face, I guess I'll have to talk to him face to face then.
Oh
my I God, don't.
You get initiative. Okay, you won initiative, so you
Goddamn.
definitely are able to lock the door before he has a chance to push it open.
I turn around. I turn around and I'm like, "Oi, jockey, what's up?" Door shut.
Junk.
Hey,
Chunk.
what are you doing, jockey? This isn't funny.
Kangaroo Jack, I got an offer for you. Okay, let's talk.
Oh wait, I think it'd be more muffled than this because these are pretty heavy
So
doors.
you
eh?
can also talk over comms if you wanted to.
No, I'm not talking over calls. I'm not stupid.
There's also an intercom that leads from the cab into the back there if you want to use that.
I guess I can go to that. I'll do like a run around the truck to the front, or not to hop in the front to get on there. Come.
All right. So entering the vehicle, it's still about noon p.m. here.
What the fuck is going on?
If you're witnessing this, go ahead and roll awareness notice. If you roll 15 or higher, you see him lock Kangaroo Jack into the back. There.
I think helping him to look in this direction. Kangaroo Jack will go on
Oh my
comms as
god!
well.
You noticed.
Samuel, you
Kangaroo
notice.
Jack will go on comms because he can't.
I am
hear.
absolutely reacting. I'm gonna try and pick the lock at the back.
Okay, or you could go sit up in the front seat if you wanted to. Meanwhile, Jockey, go ahead and communicate with Kangaroo Jack through the intercom.
I think I'm
Kangaroo
gonna go
Jack,
with the lock
I
idea.
got an offer for you. Okay, do not go on comms. Let's just talk.
I don't think there is there an intercom for me to talk from the back.
It just kind of speakerphone, but I mean you could shout and you would hear back. It's voice activated.
Okay, I see. No, that's not the right voice. Boy, blimey. I think I see. What do you mean offer?
Roll a d10 to see how many turns it would take you to continue getting into the suit there.
What? Are you threatening me?
Am I gonna?
Is that why you closed the door? Yeah.
No, I'm not threatening you. I'm threatened by you.
What do you
Why
mean
you-
you're threatened by me? We're on the same side, you goof.
Anyways, Kangaroo
Do I
Jack.
make that roll now? The pick lock roll?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll pick lock. It's still going to take you at least d6 plus 3 turns to unlock that. So go ahead and 9 turns.
Oh god. Kangaroo Jack, simple offer. Do you like money?
Oh, way to get to a man's heart. I love money.
How do you like hundreds of thousands of eddies.
Of money.
Hundreds of thousands. Wait, what are you talking about? You won the lottery?
I'm talking about something more lucrative, a business partnership.
No, businesses don't make money.
I'm saying right now,
They tend to
you get
lose it.
No, King or Jack, listen about this.
There is no such thing as a business opportunity that makes hundreds of thousands. That's just not a thing.
King or Jack, listen to me. How do you like making most of the money of this transaction? I just need you to take the lead on it.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I just need you to agree to it, and we'll talk in person.
I can't agree to it till I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about a lucrative business opportunity here. I can't get into more details.
Well, no, you already know I'm interested in lucrative business opportunity. We're already on the talking about it part.
Oh, you're interested? Okay, then I'll go lock the truck then.
You'll what?
I'll lock the back then.
Why you...
And I get out the intercom to run around out.
What a criminal.
Front.
All right. Meanwhile, you see Sam trying to unlock it already.
Samuel, you don't need to unlock it. I already stole the keys. And I go ahead and kind of like.
You're the one who fucking locked it. What do you mean you stole the keys?
Don't worry about it. And I go ahead and unlock the back and let out.
Samuel, you can roll humor perception.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And then you can roll persuasion fast talk there, Cassandra.
No, I'm being completely honest here. He can believe me or not believe me. It's his choice.
Nah, I don't fucking believe this shit at all.
Roll persuasion fast talk anyway.
Okay. I will roll it just for it. I'm not attempting to persuade him. I'm attempting to just tell him the truth.
Well, okay, so he seems believable to you. Just saying, Sam.
Considering I watched him close and lock it, though.
Yeah, but now he's unlocking it, and then you see Kangaroo Jack is fully in the suit on the inside there.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Well, how do you think it looks?
Oh, you look like $1 million, Captain. But anyways, come on, Samuel. Let's get in the truck. Let's talk about this.
Okay, so you climb into the back, all three of you. All right, got it.
I climb the back. I reach a hand out to Samuel.
Yo, don't fucking touch me. We went over this already.
The door's still open, Samuel.
Yeah, he's getting in, but he's not letting somebody else grab him.
Okay.
I go ahead and reach and.
Hey, don't harass my boy Sammy.
I'm not trying to, Captain.
Then stop trying to fucking touch me! Jesus Christ!
I go ahead and close the doors the best I can.
Mike, you already know this. You can't inappropriately touch the reporters. They'll report that stuff.
I'm not trying to, Captain. Anyways, Commander, you ready for this? You ready?
I'm not actually. Wait, I'm not actually a commander.
Oh. What are you then?
Squad leader of the mechs. Just another mech.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
we were confusing him with Pink Eye. Pink Eye's a commander.
I thought you were commander this whole entire time.
Well, I kind of called myself commander when they gave me complete control over the airport.
Oh,
It was a lot of fun. I really enjoy having complete undisputed power.
well, Kangaroo, I gotta ask you another question before I talk about it. Can you pretend to be a commander? Can you do a good job about that?
You already saw him do it. You can roll human perception too if you want, Jock, and you can use persuasion fast talk if you want. There, Kangaroo Jack.
A what? To tell them that I'm not a commander?
Or that you are,
Because I'm asking how good of a commander can you pretend to be?
I am the best commander.
He's not.
Convincing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I am. They will write stories about me for years to come.
He seems to be exaggerating a little bit to you, Jockey.
I kind of shrug my shoulders and go like, oh, okay, he'll look fine. Okay, Kangaroo Jack.
The second they promote me to commander, this whole debacle is going to be over.
Wait, Samuel.
Samuel,
What?
you're writing this down because wait, you can roll human perception too.
I'm not writing anything down here.
Yeah,
This seems like a good way to get shot in the back of the head. And
You might
put
find
written off
this
as a
useful. You might
suicide.
want to film it or something. I don't know. But you can roll
Nope.
human perception.
Good way to end up in a ditch somewhere and ruled off as a suicide statistic.
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead and roll human perception either way.
I will. This is holy
33,
shit!
Yeah,
Jesus
you-
Christ.
Almost a double crit.
Yeah,
Oh my
go ahead
god!
and give yourself some IP there. 10 IP will do it. Also, you seem prescient about this. You're exactly right.
Yeah, this is a good way to end up as a fucking worldwide statistic. I'd rather not.
Okay, Kangaroo Jack.
Mm.
I got
What's up?
perfect business opportunity. I talked with some my contacts in Colombia. Okay.
I'm sorry, yes, contacts in Colombia. That's a beautiful place, but it's not known for beautiful things.
I'll say right now, Kangaroo Jack.
It's known for
You know what's
Colombian
beautiful?
neckties and
Eddies.
drugs.
You know what's even more beautiful about them? Having a fuck ton of them.
True.
So, Kangaroo Jack, how do you feel like making around roughly 250,000?
I feel that it's a scam.
No scam. Trust me.
Yeah. All right. Hand it over.
I don't have it with me. I need you to help me do the deal.
All right. Well, get paid first.
Well, no. The deal
I can't
is.
lie. I can't lie, Jockey. I'm being a bit of a hard ass right now because you're not playing ball with me. You're just giving me not a bunch of nonsense. You gotta actually tell me.
Okay, I'll bring you into the fold. I want to keep you a little bit out so you can have plausible deniability, but I'll bring you in the fold.
I'll deny whatever the hell I want to deny. Also, that's kind of going out the window when we have both look at the media.
Yeah, see, I'm not writing this down because
gives you the
one,
side eye.
dumb, two, you know what working with Colombian cartel gets you? Usually your tongue hanging out of your fucking throat.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you just thinking it to yourself?
No, I'm saying it out. I'm saying it out loud.
Well, Sammy, my boy. All I've got to say is that what do I have to say?
I won't say anything to
Samuel.
anybody else. I'm just saying not a fucking smart plan.
You have a whole lot of experience with the Colombian cartel, Sammy.
No, just do my research on shit before I go places.
Well, you shouldn't
Samuel.
make up your mind so quickly.
Samuel,
Roll
here's the
credibility, Samuel. All right, you guys can roll human perception against that versus his credibility. All right,
He's saying a lot of things.
he seems a bit green to you, Jockey.
No, actually, you know what? Sammy knows what he's talking about. Sammy knows what he's talking about. You should trust him, Jockey.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Samuel,
He
you're not
did
actually.
research. That's what scientists do.
Well, I'm not a scientist, but
Kangaroo Jack, Samuel. Here's the thing: we're not working with the cartel. We're going against the cartel.
Oh, that's much different.
okay.
Oh yeah, then that should work
Explain
out just fine then.
how that's the case. Explain.
So Kangaroo Jack, right now I have set a business dealing where you are the leading the guy who's running the whole show and whatnot. I have used your image and likeness to intimidate other people to work with me.
Wait, how does
So-
that make any sense?
Don't worry. I have people who deepfaked you. Don't worry about it. But we'll talk more about that later. Anyways, for more or less, we're gonna human traffic people.
Okay, no.
That sounds like a great idea.
About what, anywhere between I don't remember how many people who signed up for it. But I'm hoping that we have roughly about 50 people that we need to move to
Never mind. That sounds like a
Florida.
horrible idea.
That's
What
fucking
was that?
disgusting.
50 people?
Yep.
That's 50 liabilities, Jockey. 50. You know that
Fucking
count?
disgusting. What kind of person are you?
But Kangaroo Jack, understand this. What's 50 times 15,000?
More liabilities. It doesn't matter.
You guys can roll math check if you want,
Oh, sure, I'll do that.
Oh yeah.
or do a gambling check. You can do that too.
Oh.
Oh no, I want to
Multiplication.
get a mathematician skill.
If I had to guess, I would say times 14,000. That is going to be At least more than 50,000.
It's more than 500,000, Sam.
I don't give a look. It might be a shitload of eddies, but it's not worth my soul. Fucking disgusting person.
Well, to be honest, Samuel, you're not that involved in the deal already. I already kind of already written Turbo and 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙊𝙁 into the scene. If you join along, that would have been bonus for you.
Don't give a shit.
Okay.
And what are you saying that you wrote us in? What do you mean you wrote us in?
It means she fucking volunteered you for this shit.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
All right. So who's paying the 15K per?
The people who are moving, who's under the Colombia cartel. We're moving them right out under their noses.
Yeah, all right. So the people are paying. The people that we're moving are paying us.
Yes.
So it's less human trafficking and more driving.
Human rescuing. Yeah, we're rescuing them from the cartel.
All right. That's fair enough. And you've talked to each and every one of them and their families and all the specifics. You've made sure that all of them are good for the money. Who are the people that we're moving?
So, 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙊𝙁, do you remember a person named Einstein?
Yep, that's the scientist. I know him.
He's the one that's helping me with the project.
No, I don't know him. Wait, I thought he's dead.
You can roll a
been
1d10. You can roll a 1d10 to figure out if you know who he's talking about.
7.
Oh,
I don't remember him.
No, you don't remember him.
Anyways,
No.
so
I don't remember him.
Yeah, apparently I don't remember him either, even though Sammy's pretty well educated.
Einstein, the scientist, you know, but the guy he's talking about, you don't know.
Yeah.
Einstein, the scientist, you know.
From using the wrong kind of words to explain what the fuck we're doing to naming some fucking random asshole we've never heard of. Yeah, this stinks of fucking rotting horse shit.
Well, here's the thing. Einstein's the one that pushed me to work with 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙊𝙁 in the first place. So he knows 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙉. I guess he sold drugs and stuff to him.
Oh, Einstein! I remember the guy. He sold that Phantom Kush.
Something like that. I didn't talk much.
He was a great drug dealer. Not because he was concealable or subtle, but rather because he had really funny names for his drugs.
But anyways,
everyone remembers the math.
I'm just saying that's the guy who pointed me towards 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙉, and I have been since using 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙉𝙉's likeness to intimidate other people to more or less work with me in my dealings.
You're intimidating other people. Who are you intimidating? How does that even work?
Government officials.
He just pretends to be you.
Government officials? What government officials are you bloody impersonating?
Well, no, I'm impersonating you using a deep fake.
What government personnel are you tricking?
I would never go to Peru. At least I would suggest that, 𝘾𝘼𝙉𝙉𝙉.
Sorry, what?
Don't ever go to Peru.
Why?
You might be wanted there.
Why would I be wanted there?
Long story. We're not gonna.
Yeah. That sounds like a story to tell now. I just asked you.
You may or may not use some money that wasn't exactly yours to cover some of the stuff. I'm not gonna get too much into it. It's more human moving people around stuff.
No, I still want to hear it.
You want to hear all the filthy details?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, more or less, we right now right now I've used your likeness using the money I borrowed against someone else to essentially outbid another person who was a government official in Peru for transporting rights. so I could be able to move people.
All right. How'd you do that? Like a dark web bidding website?
Yeah, I had someone on my behalf bid for me using your likeness. So I was
I don't know.
pretending to be you to get someone else to
How's
bid
that
on my
intimidate
behalf.
anyone?
Well, it's not just them that I talk to using you.
All
It's
right.
more like maybe people in the area who kind of work for the cartel who I may or may not threaten using your likeness. You're so damn scary and authoritative.
That I am. Yep, I'm a scary bloke. Yep.
So, yeah. By the way, thanks for the camera. This really helped a lot, Samuel.
And what?
Oh, so I can actually get pictures of you? So I can
Just
actually...
pictures of me. All right. Well, have
That's
you made
what
any
wanted
money
it
yet?
for.
It sounds like you've been doing a lot of work.
Well, once the job's done, we're going to be making north of $500,000. Wait, is it
After
$500,000
all the
or-
risk has been put in?
Yes.
Okay, so what needs to be done then?
We need to steal we need to sell 2 shipping containers, and we need to start loading them up full of people so we can load them onto a boat.
All right. Where does the shipping containers have to go?
What is it? Sao Paulo? We're relatively close by. I know a logistics officer there who's gonna.
How far is Sao Paulo?
Just hops.
I thought-
So
I'm
we're
pulling out-
no.
I'm pulling out
Everybody,
my map.
You
I'm pulling
cool
out
it
my
for a
map.
second. Let me lay out what I've heard so far. So we're moving people out from under the noses of the Colombian cartel by moving them from Sao Paulo. What?
No, I think to Sao Paulo.
No. We're moving people out of Sao Paulo into
From the Colombian. Oh my god! I think I'm gonna have a fucking embolism. Oh my god!
Okay. So here's the thing.
This is some of the most brain dead shit I've ever heard.
I have a ship ready to load with shipping containers down in Santos, off the coast of just outside of the city of Sao Paulo.
What the fuck?
So we're moving them from Sao Paulo to Santos.
And then Santos to Florida.
From under the nose of the Colombian cartel.
Well, not under the nose.
How far is that? That's 2 days.
Even though that's
journey.
exactly what you said 10
That's
minutes
2
ago.
days journey.
Well, it's
dereliction of duty. It's
Keep your goddamn story straight.
It's moving people from Sao Paulo to Santos, then all the way to Florida. And do we get paid in Sao Paulo?
No, we get paid. We actually get paid in Sao Paulo on the way to Santos. So, of course, I need to use a little bit of the cash to pay off the driver, or whatnot, the captain of the boat. So,
$250,000?
No, not $250,000. More like what, $8,000? I think 8,000 eddies.
No, but how much money are we making from it?
Roughly probably $500,000, maybe a little bit more than that.
All right.
So here's what I'm thinking the divide would be. When thinking about it, since I use your likeness, Kangaroo Jack, I think you should get the biggest slice. So I was thinking of giving you 200,000 to 250. I'll use the remaining.
All right.
amount
Yeah.
to
See,
pay off expenses and pay
here's
everyone
the
else.
issue. Here's the issue with that. I'll make that after bonuses in about the course of a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a contract right now with Militech for 10 years. All right. So that doesn't quite line up. It's not a year. It'd take me about 3 years, but I've got a contract in Militech for 10 years. So the only way I'd agree to this is if I could somehow make it work with Militech.
Well, here's the thing.
I could ask Command and ask them to borrow a trailer for a deep recon mission in a completely different direction. And maybe write up a report on that, and then some equipment and some resources and a team. But that's a little far-fetched. If it doesn't work out, I'm afraid I can't agree to this. The cut just isn't high enough. Also, it's doesn't seem like I have a feeling that they're not going to pay you at all. There's no way people have $15,000 each in Sao Paulo.
Well, right now they should have all the money collected. They're just waiting for us.
Why don't you get them to e-transfer us?
Gotta do everything physical. They don't want to be traced back to the. Their money is locked with the cartel and whatnot, essentially. And they
Yeah,
took
but the
what
cartel.
money
So now it's the cartel that's going to pay us.
No. See. She can't even keep her goddamn story straight, kangaroo. Think about it for a second. Oh, we're moving them out from underneath the nose of the Colombian cartel. Oh, now we're not doing that, and we're moving them from Sao Paulo. It's got fucking rotting horse shit written all over it.
Well,
and
I don't know. The
smell it from a
Colombian
mile
cartel
away.
could be in Sao Paulo. Jamie, my boy. Who knows? That's very possible.
Jesus Christ.
But with that said,
None of it fucking lines up at all.
with that said, you're telling me the cartel has the money now.
No, the cartel is keeping the 90% of the family's money held from them. Essentially, this is what they were able to collect together to pay me. Each of them will pay me $15,000. Otherwise, they're not going. So, like I said,
Wait. So they've taken the money back from the cartel.
No, not. They didn't take all their money back. As far as my understanding,
They
my
all
contacts.
$15,000 back.
We're showing up there. We're planning on picking up anywhere between 40 to 90 people. Whoever doesn't have the 15,000, we're not taking them along.
Yeah, but how are they getting the 15,000?
I don't know. That's their problem, not mine.
It is our problem because that's our money.
Yeah, it's our money.
It's my money. But but you're missing something. You're missing something important here. How are they getting $15,000? I barely get paid that much, and I fucking fight a small guerrilla war in the jungle with an experienced mech.
I don't know.
You're telling me a bunch of
they're selling their cars and they're selling their houses for whatever.
But how are they getting that money? That they said you told me that the money is it with the cartel or not? Is it their personal funds or is it the cartel's funds?
It should be their personal funds.
Then why did you even bring up the cartel?
I think it's because due to associations from the people I pissed
Fair
off.
enough.
But
all right. But these individuals all have 15K, and they got it through legal means like selling off their cars, selling off their bikes, selling off whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why don't you just set up a bank account under, I don't know, why don't we just set up a bank account and then get them to transfer it tax-free?
Well,
All legal. They all got the money legally. What's the issue?
Well, okay. I will talk to Einstein again about this then. He's the one that set up the whole physical cash currency situation.
What kind of account do you want to set up? Something like Bitcoin or maybe
Bitcoin, probably Bitcoin. Probably. I want to hopefully dump that into several other phony accounts enough times. Maybe I could lose their
I can
trade.
think of a few flaws. I can think of a few flaws with this financial transaction, but Kangaroo Jack's pants.
All right. So whoever wants to set up an account online using their phone or a laptop would need to first roll a streetwise check.
Don't worry. I'll do that.
It'd have to be 18 or higher.
Yeah, streetwise, you say?
Yep.
Hey, Kangaroo Jack, are you really good at setting up Bitcoin's accounts?
Hell no. What the hell's a Bitcoin?
Yeah, what the hell's a Bitcoin, he says.
Oh, no. All right, I guess I'm going to attempt to do this.
I have a feeling you're going to get the exact same response from your people in Sao Paulo, by the way, out of character.
All right. What other bank accounts I could possibly set up?
In Brazil, you would need to have a Brazilian ID, which you don't have.
Well, I know somebody who may have a Brazilian ID.
You could probably set up from your IP address a PayPal account or maybe a Venmo account or something like that.
Oh, get it? Do they take cash?
Well, the fact is, I mean, you might. Do you have an account back in the U.S.?
I should, yeah. Well, no, technically I would have one back in the UK.
Okay, so and you can probably using I guess general education or expert banking at lesser difficulty. General education 18 or higher.
I am not expert banking. I wonder. Maybe I should have took expert banking in the beginning. Oh boy. Hey, Samuel, are you good at? Are you an expert at banking?
No, get fucked.
Yeah, I'm great at banking. Banking all my chips on black.
Sounds about right, Kangaroo Jack.
Yep. You're not gonna believe, Sammy, what I'm gonna do with my money if we make it.
Hey, I'm gonna go bother Turbo.
I'm gonna
Maybe
put it
Turbo
all
is
on
expert at
roulette.
banking. Hey, anyways, Kangaroo Jack, let's talk about your part real quick, and then I'm gonna go talk to Turbo real quick. Maybe he could help me with this because I already involved him in this. Kangaroo Jack, your plan was to keep the general.
Also, little advice, jockey. Don't go around telling people it's human trafficking. All right, we're not taking a bunch of people and then selling them into the service of another group of people. What we're instead doing is illegal immigration.
Wait, what's illegal immigration?
We're illegally bringing people to a new country and they're paying us. We're not selling people off into servitude.
I like how Kangaroo Jack is like illegal. Well, I had to explain this. Anyways, Kangaroo Jack. Okay, thank you. I'll say that. I'm gonna go talk to Turbo real quick. I think he might be an expert at banking.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
and
Kangaroo Jack.
Maybe even don't call it illegal immigration. Maybe just say that we're rescuing people from the cartel and they're giving us all of their money because they need it.
Kangaroo Jack. The plan was.
Also, don't say the Colombian cartel anymore.
Kangaroo Jack. I also suggest the plan was for you to stay here, distract the commander while I'm gone for a couple days, then come back up and just rejoin the group. Like nothing happened. That's the plan.
So you don't need us all.
Well, I prefer if I could take Turbo with me, but he's being a little hostile about it. And Sam will actually be nice. I would like the extra pair of hands to make sure everyone gets in the trailers.
He's just flipping the double bird. He's like,
wait, Sammy, my boy.
you.
Think about it.
No.
All right. Think about how bad. You told me yourself how bad this Colombian cartel is, right?
Literally none of the story fucking adds up.
Wait, what part doesn't add up? What part?
All of it.
Which part?
Oh, never mind. I don't.
See, it's starting to make sense. You just don't like Jockey's idea.
No,
because
I don't.
It involves the cartel.
Not only that, it's just dumb. It's a bad idea.
Jockey, go ahead.
Is it really that bad to transport people away from danger for money?
Illegally? Yes.
Can you really say what Militech doing here on foreign land is legal?
I'm not saying it's right, but at least it's sanctioned.
It's sanctioned by Militech, but not by the foreign country.
I'm not helping Jockey. You have to ask somebody else.
All I'm saying is that law is simply a matter of perspective, Sammy.
And all I'm saying is no.
I guess that's fair enough. Yeah, it looks like you're pretty much on your own with this, Jockey. I don't see how. The only way how I see how I go with you is if we sanction this as an official op and we get permission from Militech to do it. Which, well, I'm not going to lie, Jockey, is pretty possible. Like, it's not unlikely that they would allow it.
We'll take that as a plan B. We'll take that as a plan B.
Right,
no, it's like that would be plan A.
If you're still talking to Kangaroo Jack, you're going to have to be doing it on comms. Because you're over here.
Oh, no, I'm not talking to Kangaroo Jack then. I already lost sort of thing. I already went over to Turbo. Because I'm not talking over comms. There's only one comm channel. I don't want anyone to hear that Something about moving people.
Right. Okay, good. So I guess Jack, I don't know if you can move your character or not. I put something down here.
Yep.
But, okay, and then Sam,
Okay.
you're over here too, near your rented car, which you could get back in and drive away if you wanted to.
Oh, I'm not leaving. We were in the trailer.
Okay, well they left the trailer, and I'm gonna put you over here near the Wolverine. There, Turbo, you're actually up here. The
Oh
Wolverine.
well, there's two.
Okay.
There's two turbos.
Not anymore.
Sammy is
Okay.
gonna return to talking to Kangaroo Jack though.
I'm gonna go ahead and wake up Turbo because I know he's sleeping right now.
Yeah, it's about
Or
noon.
pretending to be asleep.
It's about noon, Turbo. You may have gotten 2 hours of sleep, maybe 3.
Turbo, wake up. Turbo, I gotta talk to you again.
He's very
Again, Jack, what do you want?
he's very groggy and kind of grouchy. You're actually inside the Panzer. You'd have to, because he's inside the Panzer.
Oh, yeah, I know. I assume he's sleeping in there. I assume Frank is also hanging out in there as well.
He's trying to sleep
Yeah.
as well.
Frank.
Okay.
Frank. We call him Frank, but he's actually Francisco.
Wait, his name's not Frank Turbo? I've been calling him
Keep
Frank.
saying
this
his
whole
name
time.
is Francisco, but we call him Frank. He's the Indian.
That now. I'm so probably gonna call him Frank, and I'll forget that he was saying Frank. His name's Francisco. But anyways, Turbo. So just got done talking to Kangaroo Jack and Samuel. They're both good for it. Anyways, Turbo, you good?
What were we talking about?
What were we talking about a few hours ago when I let you go back to sleep, and now I'm waking back up to have this conversation again?
Okay.
I'm
What was
asking
it?
you.
I was like having a dream.
Oh, so we are. What did Kangaroo Jack say again? We are helping people. We're rescuing people from very bad people.
Wait, what? Rescuing people?
Yes, we're rescuing people by putting people into a shipping container and on a boat and sending them to Florida because America is great.
I feel like I went to sleep and that was a different story back then.
Anyways,
It's
Turbo.
like I feel like I have like a groggy feeling
Turbo,
that you
roll-
said
roll human
something
perception.
very different.
Yeah, roll human perception.
Okay, I'm rolling persuasion because I am attempting to convince Turbo that. Oh, 27.
Nice. Did you crit there?
Damn.
Yeah.
Give yourself 10 IP. Okay, Sam, can you mute your mic because we can hear you typing?
Oh.
Oh,
All right, so he seems very convincing, even though the story's changed a bit. Go ahead and elaborate, maybe.
Okay, so Turbo, I need you to be the driver. There's only gonna be you and I. Samuel's gonna be back here with Kangaroo Jack, convincing the rest that we haven't left. Okay.
nope. The commander says, or Kangaroo Jack says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kangaroo Jack ordered it.
Is
All right,
Frank coming?
Kangaroo Jack and Sam, you guys notice that there's a fire crew that's been putting out the exploded fuel tanker there that Kangaroo Jack is now standing over. I'm gonna-
Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong truck. Which one was the one that we were in with the new mech?
the one next to it.
All right.
Anyways, so Turbo,
Sorry
we
about
just
that.
need we just need to go over and tell Kangaroo Jack to start assisting us with this, and we'll get going. Okay.
Okay.
All right, come on, Turbo.
Well, is Frank coming?
No,
There's
No,
just
Frank.
me.
Frank is staying here. He's driving the tank by himself because he's going to have to cover our positions while we're gone.
You can
You good with that, Frank?
I think your persuasion fast talk was enough to convince Frank.
Frank is also down for the idea. Yeah, I'll cover for you guys. I'll play 3 people in one tank. Let's go.
Frank is like, I'm promoted now. I'm the tank commander.
Exactly.
And
I'm going to smoke myself a cigar. Pat myself on the back.
All right, so I guess you guys are driving. This is mobile. You guys can move it around and such.
Well, no, I get that. I just need to go to tell King or Jack that we're going.
Okay.
This is go time.
It's only about 12:30 at this point.
King
God.
oh my God, Kangaroo Jack.
Oh, what's up?
Okay, so Turbo and I are ready to go. You need to play the distraction, okay? And you need to convince them.
What are you doing?
We're taking the truck.
What? No. Why do you need the truck?
Because we need to use the shipping containers in the back.
Yeah, but you have plenty of money. Just go ahead and what's the word I'm looking for? Why don't you just go out to town? I'll come up with an excuse for you, and then you go ahead and buy a bus or a different truck, something that doesn't require you to be liable for I don't know, war crimes.
Kangaroo Jack, that's the thing. All the money I have technically isn't real. I've been using digital currency this whole entire time.
Wait a second,
Oh
that's
my-
not true. That's not true. You gave me real currency.
I gave you real currency because I had physical eddies. Everything
So,
online
and it
I've been
hasn't
doing.
been all the time then, you dumb blunt.
Well, I'm talking about all the money I used to pay for the boat and all the other stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair enough. But still, take out a loan.
Can't, or he did. I have 8 loans against me.
Damn, that's a lot of loans.
Turbo,
I'm
go ahead
trying
and
to get to
roll a
10.
driving check.
What was that?
Sorry, what?
Turbo, roll a driving check.
Driving?
What, you're driving right now? You took the keys?
I always have the.
Turbo's just that good at driving that the keys just warp from my hand to...
The keys are my hands.
Oh my God. Turbo, you don't need a hot wire. I have the keys.
Too late. He hotwired it.
Don't worry, King.
Also, you're stealing Turbo away.
No, Turbo. Remember, we talked about this. I need Turbo to drive the truck, and I need to load the people in the back.
You're good. You're a good truck driver. You could do it.
I need 2 people. Trust me, in this situation. The thing is, I'm not good at operating cranes, and I know Turbo's the best person I know at this point who pretty much drives everything. And I'm assuming he could operate a crane too, because we need to load the you-know-what onto the back of you-know-else.
You guys can roll human perception.
No, I don't know what you're talking about because why would you need a crane? Why would you need a crane to load people?
Shipping containers, King.
But I look at the truck. Can this truck even take
Yeah,
shipping container?
you probably will roll human perception there, Turbo. Yeah, pretty much.
You can just hear this. So yeah, Turbo, you figure out why I need you,
You
mostly
mean the
for...
people we're rescuing?
Yes, we're rescuing people, Turbo. Don't worry about
Did you not tell Turbo the details? Turbo,
to be honest,
did Jockey tell you the details?
I
Okay.
vaguely remember they
all right.
changed
Okay, Turbo,
when I
They're
went
doing
back
an
to the
unsanctioned. They're doing an unsanctioned op.
King
They
Jack,
want-
not an open. Get back in the back of the shipping container. We'll talk about it in there.
There's no one walking around right now. Oh, no
What
one
do you
lets-
mean? There's 5 people over there putting out the fire.
Yeah, but they were like over there.
Kangaroo Jack.
All right, fair enough. Okay, like, come over here, Turbo. I'm going to go walk up to Turbo and huddle into him. All right, so they want to do an unsanctioned op and rescue people from the cartel. And because they have people's lives in their hands, they're extorting them for $15,000 a person that they save. And they're hoping to make a bunch of individual cash out of it. How willing are you to embezzle money? Not from Militech, but to take money that Militech would have
What
earned.
do you mean you're making these people pay you for saving them?
Well,
Well, Turbo,
mostly because it's illegal.
here's the thing,
Lucky
Turbo.
you-
The world goes around on money. I can't not just
Jockey,
buy
why are you
votes
still
and-
talking? Jockey, your voice is annoying me.
Okay, I was having a nice sleep.
Yeah.
I was playing with. I was in
You
Europe.
seem like an anti-establishment type, Turbo.
To be
I'm
honest,
sure
I
you'd be
thought
fine. I'm
Andrew
sure
was
you'd be
an
fine with
anti-establishment.
making some money for criminal work. You used to be an edge runner before this.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Well, then I think things will work out nicely there. But the thing is, do we really need to, Jockey? Do we really need to break out and steal this truck right now when camp is at full guard?
Okay, you have a point there.
Yeah.
I
Can't you wait till the next time an attack at least happens, and then we can just go ahead and say you guys die in combat, and then when you show back up, we say it's a miracle. They were missing in action. They got knocked out, injured, anything.
Well, that actually would be a smart idea. But honestly, the thing is, from my understanding, the people need out soon before, I don't know, they just want out soon. And the more we wait, the less people we're going to have to move. I already missed the first 2 deadlines. And I already wasted about $100,000 on
It
100,000
sounds like
eddies on
we
several
literally
planes.
had an attack just last night. You should have moved then. Before the attack.
The attack happened this morning at dawn.
I'm a bit jet lagged. Sorry.
This morning.
Using your language. On top of that, they lost my trust scene as they used the camera. I got them to do it. No, to be honest, Samuel, I'll explain the camera a little bit more. No, I mostly just took pictures of a kangaroo Jack. Just because I needed footage of him.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jockey. Things are rough right now. You guys aren't gonna finish this in a day or two, and it's gonna be tough getting you guys back in. I need my team here right now. I'm fine if you go off because you're just a gunner anyways. Those can kind of get replaced. No offense, Jockey, but Turbo, on the other hand, a squad leader for a team of what were they? Not commandos or hurricanes. They were the LAVs. What were they called again? Something from G.I. Joe, I think.
Desert Storm?
No, that's not. All right.
Wolverine?
Yeah, the Wolverine. Yeah, he leads a team of Wolverines.
Okay,
So
understandable.
we can't necessarily just not use Turbo. All right.
That's understandable, but I also believe Turbo is like the best person I know who could operate a crane. I do not know how to operate a crane.
I bet you could do it. Why don't you just have
No,
Turbo teach you?
No, I have tried before. That's how I lost a lot of money, and that's why I'm eight loans in debt right now.
All right, fair enough.
He just doesn't want to split the party. That's basically what it comes down to.
I'm honest to God, I don't want to split the party out of character.
No, I'm not gonna try to split the party. I was originally gonna.
You've already fucked yourself.
If just Nerd goes, then I bet Snow is just gonna be like, make a new character sheet, and then we continue on working with Militech. If I go with them, then all of a sudden we're doing a little like side campaign all right, where we go off because we got the majority of the party there. But if we've got half and half, then
No,
we've
we
got
lost
some
the party.
clusterfuck of things to deal with in character. Or sorry, out of
Okay.
character.
So, Sam,
and I
Okay,
really
Jack.
and I don't like. I'm not a fan of that out of character.
So Sam,
So
in character, obviously you have your, your preferences, but out of character, how do you feel about doing the side mission here?
Sammy and me both have the same thought process. Not a fucking good plan. Like, I'll go if I have to make a new character sheet to go do it. Well, for a little while, sure, but I do not like the plan.
I mean, but what if Sammy were manipulated into going because maybe now he's considered an accessory?
Yeah, because I did it more or less involved you by telling you.
I really rather not bring Sammy into something like that, but if I have to, sure.
Okay, just checking because
I won't be happy about it at all, but I'll do it.
And you can play that to the hilt. I'm cool with that, but it just for game mechanics and to figure out what we're gonna do here.
Okay, King or Jack.
Yeah.
You have a point. We can't. I can't just take Turbo away. He's kind of the best guy who leads that group.
wait a
I'm not
second
gonna
before you
lie.
continue in character. Wait, Snow's trying to say something out of character, and let's have a short thing where let's just very shortly go over what our thoughts are out of character. Snow, what were you going to say there?
I was just going to emphasize that, Samuel, you have a choice. You can you can choose to join us in the side quest or not. If you don't want to do the side quest, that's totally your call.
Okay. Yeah. And what do you guys think out of character for going off of on a side quest that potentially will alienate us from Militech? All right. If we do it smoothly enough, I think theoretically we could come back to Militech and continue the Hot War, which is a campaign idea I'm really interested in the premise of. The other thing is, don't even think about having your motivations around out of character around the money, because I'm almost willing to put real life money down on the fact that we won't see a cent of it.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is that Sammy kind of also articulated my thought process is it wasn't even portrayed concisely or straight, so it's yeah, chances are this just fucking flops big time and we get fucked.
All right, well, Sammy,
there's a few different options and choices we can approach this with.
Let me also emphasize this for Sammy's benefit, maybe, and just kind of, because I think it would, as a GM, it'd be kind of fun to do this little thing off to the side, and if it severs your ties with Militech, who cares? I honestly, the Hot War is going to happen. You could get back involved on the Arasaka side.
Yeah, Sammy would sooner put an iron in his mouth and pull the trigger.
All right, well, I get Sammy's position on this.
Arasaka.
I get Sammy's position on this. But if these gents decided to put a gun to Sammy's head and say, "Hey, you're coming along with us because now you're a liability," then
he's going because he still fears being dead.
Exactly. So that's on the table. The other thing is that Sammy, in the back of his head, might still have a bit of ambitious bone in his body, which means that if he could get some kind of inside scoop on the human trafficking out of Brazil, he could probably blow the lid off of it and score a huge sum of money by selling the story.
We could really paint the
funny thing is that's probably the only real money.
And if Sammy's being forced to do it, he's not fucking sharing it.
Well, and you might use that as your leverage. Say, okay, I'll help you, but only on the condition that you let me, document this whole fucking thing.
Okay, yeah, it's growing on me. It's growing on me, the idea of potentially abandoning Militech here and then just seeing how things turn out.
Screws my whole character motivation, though.
Okay, well,
to be honest, this is just a one-time thing that will last.
Let's talk about that, because your character motivation is actually integral to the story. What does Sammy want to do?
He wants to be one of those war correspondents, the ones that take pictures of warfare and basically send things back so that way they can be documented for history and things of that nature.
Well, if people are bailing out of Sao Paulo because they fear the Fourth War coming, they see the writing on the wall. They see Militech amassing lots of weaponry in their neighborhood. They might be like, "Hey, let's bail. Let's go to Miami." So,
Body shots.
so now there's the other thing too, is that and you guys can all roll streetwise, to know if your character knows about this. But there's another group called the Lazarus Group, which is also kind of supplying the world with security and personnel, and they do a lot of advertising, so it's pretty blatant. It's always in your face. They have a net presence. War is being advertised every day. So probably Samuel, you probably know that the Lazarus Group would be more than happy to receive a phone call from somebody saying, "Hey, we've got a truckload full of Militech gear," because Lazarus Group primarily uses Militech gear in their operations.
I had to roll it twice. The first one broke. That's weird.
How did that first?
Kangaroo Jack, you are not very business minded. You just want to know if the gun works and if you can shoot it.
Wait, what did I know? Did I know the same thing as Samuel?
You've seen the ads, and you know that you could call Lazarus Group and they will literally come in an Osprey and pick up the semi truck no matter where it is, like within 24 hours.
Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to comment on this, but would the Lazarus Group hire us if things fall through Militech?
You never know. You could probably talk to them about that when you call them.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Turbo, I want to ask for your opinion because you're also involved in this, and if anyone's going, it might be all of us going. You might be doing the driving and or crane work because I can't do it.
Is Turbo got his mic muted or something? What's going on?
No, Turbo's
hydrating, it says.
Turbo's really thirsty. Turbo, are you there?
He's really thirsty.
I don't think he's there.
Oh, bummer. I just want to get Turbo's opinion as well. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna say right now, Snow, this is our character still. I think I'm gonna talk to Kangaroo Jack. I think I want to see if we get a sanction thing and let us all kind of sit with this thought process of if we want to do this,
Okay.
Sanctioned outing. I don't know how great of an idea that is, but here's my thought process, right? Essentially, you know how this post moves equipment from one zone to another zone to essentially Rio. All right, right? I say we declare that we're going to be moving it to Rio. We try and sanction a movement. We go to Rio with the equipment, and then the equipment disappears.
Anyways, Turbo, what do you think of the
He's here now.
So Kangaroo Jack, go ahead and roll wilderness survival.
Yeah,
Okay,
Turbo,
so
what are
we're
your thoughts
going
on
already.
it?
Okay.
No, we're not going right now. Well, I just want to hear your thought process on the
9
thing.
snow.
All right.
Oh, that's actually a fumble.
Yeah, Kangaroo Jack, you're not sure which way north is. You're totally lost in the woods, and the sun is beating right overhead, so there's no shadows. You're completely confused.
Fair enough.
So my thing is, if this is really to save people, I'm all for it. But if
Yeah,
it's
we
like,
are saving people who doesn't want to live here anymore.
All right,
under
roll persuasion, fast talk again, and human perception.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Who wins?
All right, it's up to you. You believe him or not? It's your call.
it's defender. I I I believe him.
Okay.
If it is saving for people.
I will right now promise you guys all a lot of the money, whatnot. I'll pay myself last at the end deal as long as anyone
All
gets
of the money?
not all the money, most of the money.
Oh no. Kangaroo Jack's taking all of the money, and then from there it's going to everyone else.
Well, Kangaroo Jack, as long as you
Turbo
learn how
has
to,
like
as long as you
Turbo
learn how
has
You know what?
like
Actually, this conversation.
visible.
You know what? We could figure something out. We'll figure it out on the go.
Turbo, go ahead and tell us what you wanted to say.
When he says like all of the money, when he says like all of the money, he has like flashback to to Pink Eye like he hears like Thomas voice like Turbo, all of our money's gone. Pink Eye took the money. What?
All of this has happened before. It will happen again.
You're like caught in a time loop.
No, that's why we do not
Like-
get all the money.
Like you're not sure. He's like mad all of a sudden. Like, what you mean all of the money?
I mean, we'll pay A1 respectively. A generous amount, of course,
Turbo,
and I'll pay myself
you can roll
last.
intimidate.
I'm not intimidating anyone. I'm gonna be persuasive.
Okay.
Like Turbo's rolling it.
Oh.
And Panzer, you can roll seduction. Jockey.
Oh,
It's
okay.
seduction. Where's intimidate? I forgot. Is it cool? Oh, it is.
It might be
You know what?
empathetic.
Oh fuck! I forgot to put my 6 points of luck into my empathy roll. Damn it.
Oh, damn it. It's very intimidating.
All right, so he's a very intimidating jockey. And it doesn't seem like your feminine wiles will work very well on him because he knows that you swing the other way.
You better pay us correctly. I'm gonna say that, or I'm gonna turn this truck around.
Turbo, I hope you know I'm scared of you now as well as Kangaroo Jack. I plan to pay you guys.
But
There's
I
hints-
am at the wheel right now. I can just.
Okay, Cassandra, roll a 1d10, and Turbo, what's your skill level for your special ability?
It's S5.
All right, so tell him the story of when you beat up Pink Eye and stole his rocket launcher.
Oh god.
See, the last time somebody stole from me and my band, we used his rocket. We used the money. He used all our money to buy rocket launchers or something, and we used that rocket launcher on him until he's like a Borg now. That's what I heard, because we left him for dead. So he keeps saying, "Oh, I was attacked by orphans." Yeah, I'm that orphan. I don't know if that big gives him a big street cred that I was attacked by orphans. People are like thinking like he was attacked by kids. No, that's our band because we are all orphans.
I think that's got to be a fast talk roll or something, because he knows that he did not turn Pink Eye into a cyborg, and not only that, he met Officer or Commander Pink Eye when he started his contract for a short conversation.
I think that's part of his intimidation charm. There.
Yeah. I think he's kind of leaning into this reality.
Yeah, he made that shit up to make him sound tougher, more street cred there. Yeah, so watch it. I'll use one of these rocket launchers on you, basically.
God, I wish I was there for that session. I would have.
Well, that's why that session happened. You weren't there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll switch back.
Okay, cool. So I guess
Alright.
let's get back into character, and you guys can
Yeah.
role play out how this goes down. Remember, you have this rent a car down here. And you have unlimited miles on it. Weekly rental.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll
so,
say-
Jockey, you've already heard my thoughts. I say we sanction an operation, and we do things all very by the books, so we can come back to Militech once your job inevitably fails, and we get a bunch of civilians into where were we going to send them? Miami.
Turbo, you can also roll,
Miami.
You can roll vehicle Zen to see if you notice something about this exploded truck over here.
Vehicles and awareness.
Yeah. Looks like you could
21.
maybe repair it. The wheels look solid on it still. At least the where the engine block is and stuff. The cab. Cab
Looks
looks
like a fixer-upper, but I think
yeah,
I can.
the cab has 4 wheels on it still.
Okay, I think I can fix this one.
The wreck. You think you were to fix it?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Now let's see.
Roll basic mechanic.
Is it
Or
basic
basic
tech?
tech. Basic tech. It's gonna be 20 or higher.
Luck. Or luck.
Oh wow. Okay, so
Oh, damn.
Roll a 1d6 to see how many hours it takes.
6.
So you can have
What?
it running by 3 p.m.
We might just take that truck then and just get a shipping container, or rent one.
This semi full of equipment that you're contemplating stealing probably has a street value of $250,000.
We're not gonna think about that right now. We got bigger plans. Snow.
Just letting you guys know.
Anyway, so let's get back into characters. So sad. Kingu Jack. Yeah, you know what? You're a lot more wiser than I was led on to believe.
Oh yeah, that's because I'm a tactical genius.
Yeah, you're true about that. You're right. I think your plan is a lot better of getting a sanctioned leave on I'll do what I can to assist you with that, Kingu Jack. I'll make you look extra good to everyone around to get you some favors, okay?
All right, perfect. Let's make this work. I'll be back. I'm going to the command truck. I begin walking in the wrong direction. I stop. Which way is the command truck?
Yeah, you're totally disoriented. You have no idea.
Don't ask me. I'm kind of lost where the command truck is now too.
Turbo, which one is the command truck?
Over here. Oh wait, no, yeah, it was over here.
All right.
I think it was.
It's actually this one.
So wait.
Sorry, we've been talking about the command truck.
As I begin walking past, do I see out of the corner of my eye, like
You
the
were,
big
like,
command, the big
Under the
command
nose
table?
of the command.
Roll tracking.
Tracking. Fuck. Why not awareness? God damn it. Okay.
Because all of the semis are the same color.
That's an 11.
Yeah,
That's what I got.
So you wander around looking for the command truck, not finding it for a while.
I finally asked someone.
When you come back, the truck is repaired. 2 hours.
I asked somebody that's patrolling around or somebody that's walking
They
within
say
the
it's
camp.
back the other way.
Oh bloody hell! When did they move it? I say, like I act like oh, they must have moved it.
Samuel, I want to talk to you real quick.
I don't want to fucking talk to you. Why? Can you get it through your fucking head? The answer is no. Jesus fuck.
You can roll seduction if you want.
No, I'm not gonna roll seduction. I get it, Samuel. You and I are on rough terms right now, okay?
Oh, not even that. Oh, we're also gonna fucking immigrate them to my hometown. Illegally.
Wait, your hometown is Florida? Or I
Yes.
mean, Miami?
Fuck.
Oh. Oh, I did not know that.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lovely place.
Oh.
All right, so he's visibly upset. And what are you gonna do, Sammy? What's your game plan? You're kind of being held against your will here, still. And there's a lot of motorbikes there that are kind of blocking your route with your car, and you can't move it any further because there's another warthog or Wolverine type vehicle blocking your path.
You know what? Fuck it. Fine. Fine. I'll fucking go. But I'm recording the whole thing, and you guys are not seeing a fucking dime.
Samuel, I'm fine with that as long as you block our faces out and names.
Sure, fine.
Okay. Samuel, can you help me make Kangaroo Jack look really good to the commander or whatnot?
Yeah, sure. Fuck's sake.
All right, so Kangaroo Jack, you find finally the command center is here.
Perfect. All right, I walk into the command center. They are way too late to do anything.
All right, so the command center, they are in the midst of making a command decision. It's getting close to 3 p.m. It's about 2:30, and they say, finally, all right, give the order. We're gonna move camp before sundown. Let's get everything and move on. Prepare all the rigs and send the outriders out about 50 miles out to locate the next location. Mm-hmm. And you overhear them give that order.
All right, no, that's a big deal. Shit, that's a big deal. All right. I'm gonna give my salute. I'm going to ask. I'm going to propose to the commander. Commander, I have an idea.
Speak.
I believe that I believe with the outriders, I'd like to escort the initial trucks forward.
Excuse me?
I'd like to lead the initial escort forward, moving the trucks to the next campsite.
All right, which vehicle are you? ACPA?
I'm ACPA, yes.
All right, well,
I have prior experience commanding units.
I don't think you'll have the the speed that you can keep up with these guys that are on motorbikes, guy.
I will be leading from within one of the trucks.
From one of the trucks. What are you talking about?
Yes. We'll be moving up with our truck. We'll be moving up with a fortified truck squadron.
The trucks will be hanging back from the outrider position.
Of course. But strategically, I'd like to make the orders.
I'm sorry, but that's.
I'd like to forward this.
I'm still not following what you want to do. The orders have been given out already. We've mobilized all of the commanders, squad leaders have their orders. Which squad are you in?
I believe. What is Kangaroo Jack squad? How many ACPA squads do we have? Just the one, eh?
This company has 2 platoons. You're either Alpha or Bravo. You can roll a 50% chance.
Okay, so we're probably does Bravo also have a ACPA squad?
Yeah.
Okay, well we're part of. I'm squad leader of Bravo ACPA.
All right. Well, let's see here. Let's talk to your squad leader for your orders. We'll use the chain of command here, son.
I am the squad leader.
Well, then why aren't you here for the meeting? We just mobilized.
You didn't call me to the meeting. I've had comms open this whole time.
Well, I think your maybe platoon captain didn't give you the orders. You're actually probably not considered out of character, just saying that you're not actually a squad leader. You're just part of the ACPA squadron. The squad leaders, are a little bit more outranking of you, but you've been calling yourself,
Motherfucker,
you've
I've
been
been
calling yourself
betrayed.
the squad leader.
I've been had. They've had me working like a squad leader this whole time, and they don't even pay me like one.
Yeah.
They don't even give me the permissions for it.
You're more or
Someone's
less-
been taking all my credit.
You're more or less.
I made those rolls. I made those rolls.
You're basically a grunt, but.
These motherfuckers.
I worked in
Understood.
squad leader.
Understood, Commander. I'll get right to it. And then I'll wait for his dismissal.
All right, he salutes you.
All right. With me dismissed, that plan has completely fallen through. I started grasping at straws the second I realized they were moving. I had something in mind for us to transport from one to another city. That's not going to work when we're moving camps. I'm going to go back to the group, and I'm going to be like... Actually, I don't even have to go back to the group. I'm going to go on to open comps, and I'm going to be like, camps moving positions. We're going to be following the Outriders very soon. Everyone start preparing to move. Everyone start preparing all of your equipment. Leave nothing behind. And they'll be able to hear that, and they'll be able to realize that, the plan has completely fallen through. And if they're gonna make their move, then they're gonna make their move now, and I'm gonna walk over to them.
Right after that, you hear a voice and please keep this comm open, emergency channel only.
That makes sense.
You look at King or Jack. Wait, we're moving camp?
We're moving camps.
We're not able to get the sanctioned.
Forget about sanctioned. These vehicles need to be These vehicles are going to be closely guarded as our Outriders are scouting. Well, they're going to be closely guarded as they're moving. There should be a point in time when everyone's gathering up equipment and they're preparing to leave.
Turbo,
Though my only issue is that everyone will be awake now.
Turbo, right after you hear the announcement, you get the engine running.
Okay. Yep. There we go. Finally fix it up.
King or Jack. You weren't able to convince them as
You already know the details. It's not going to work. We cannot sanction an op as we are moving camps. That won't work. We don't have the justification.
Oh, I didn't realize there were spices.
And I can't think of one either.
It does occur to you that you could go AWOL.
That was her plan beforehand. I'm not saying her plan won't work. I'm just looking down. I'm staring down Jockey right now, and I'm making it clear that doing this legitimately isn't going to work. It's going to be and everyone is awake right now. This needs to work in a different manner. Jockey, you got to come up with something else. What was your original plan? Just drive off? You can't be serious.
No, it wasn't just that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Fuck.
Yeah. What was it I said again? Room temp IQ plan? Yeah, that's exactly what I said, and I am being proven right.
The plan is very complicated, Samuel.
Not the way you fucking explained it. It isn't.
All right. Well, I'd like to hear these details in ASAP. You won't have the time to explain them to me in about half an hour.
It doesn't matter anymore at this point because it still doesn't work. Because now you know that's the thing. Because the plan before was involving you not knowing. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, you just can't turn it back. Fucking hell. Okay.
Oh my god.
Once we figure out where the next campsite is, I will be able do something. I'll keep in contact with my contacts, see how many people are still interested. We can still do this.
All right, so I'm going to give you a suggestion here, Jockey. All right, let's. How bad would it be if you just pretend it never happened?
It's not bad for me. It's your life on the line, Kangaroo Jack.
All right, that's fucking enough.
And what makes you think that?
I'm going to knock your fucking teeth out. So you're putting other people's lives on the line without their fucking
Hey, Sammy,
permission.
calm down. I'm
Calm down.
talking to Jockey right now.
Uh-oh.
So not only did they fucking cake your face,
Down. I'm not going to ask you a third time.
you know what? Fuck you.
It's my life is also on the line, but it's also Kangaroo Jack's as well.
So now, I want to hear what you have to say about this. It's because you put my name into the government official? Because the Colombian cartel knows about me?
No, the
I'm
Colombian
going to
cartel
be honest, I do not care about either of those people.
It's the Puerto Rican government. I don't think you're gonna go there. So.
I don't care about Puerto Rico. I would love to go there regardless, because it would be funny. And I don't care about the Colombian cartel. They could try. Trust me, 20 millimeters of steel about 5 centimeters of steel armor is pretty hard to punch straight through.
I agree with that.
And I don't think the Colombian cartel would be able to do so.
Well, even then,
Who do I have to worry about?
really no one within this Miltech. As far as I know, not within Miltech. You don't have to worry
You're
about
not telling me who I actually have to worry about.
the cartel. You already know who you have to worry about. The cartel and the fucking official in Puerto Rico. Those are the two people I was worrying about. I guess the only other people I'm worrying about is people I personally know that has no relations with you and only going to be looking toward me for answer.
All right, Turbo, roll your driving check. Looks
All
like
right, well, looks like we're going to the next town. Prep your stuff, and I'm going to holster my sidearm that I had behind me. And I'm going to move over to my mech, and we're going to start moving. We're going to start prepping. All right, Sammy, my boy. Do you need a ride, or do you need me to help you get permissions to move that car of yours? It's going to be hard. Additionally, it might get left back here. I hope you don't have to pay too much.
Probably not. Fucking
That's
thing
good.
ain't going off road anyway.
All right. Put something down here, maybe a tracker or something, so you can remember where it is. Or maybe we figure out a landmark. You know a good spot, then you should be able to find it again, and I'll be willing to help you once I get off. Though I do have a long contract. Might not get much of a break after this one.
Any chance you can get me a motorcycle?
Oh, mate, I'll see what I can do. I've got my own stuff I've got ammo and stuff to prep on my side from within my team as well. But I'll ask around. I know some people, and then I'll do exactly.
You gotta score some spare.
so. The ACPAs.
You have a
sometimes-
promise to keep to me too.
Sometimes work as a team, but they are assigned separately to different squads. So you can roll I guess a D100.
We'll bring forth.
You can roll a
sorry.
D100, and if it's 1 to 25, you're in first squad. If it's 25 to 50, you're in second squad. Looks like you're in third squad.
Third squad ACPA. Are the squads like 4 squads of 3 military commandos?
Yeah, Bravo team or Bravo platoon, third squad ACPA, fire
Alright.
team, and you have like a fire team of like 3, maybe 2.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame that the initial plan of just fucking skedaddling is falling apart. But I'm going to try and streetwise movement for a movement option for Sammy. Can I go around camp trying to, find a spare bike that hasn't made it into the Outrider team?
You can roll streetwise, or maybe roll a luck plus 1d10. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm great at streetwise.
There was a bike that belonged to somebody who died on the front line.
Ugh. Yep. All right, Sammy, my boy, we got you a bike. It's just cursed.
This one right here.
It'll have to do.
Your plan is great, nerd.
It was originally. I had a plan with you not knowing that.
Tur-
I just,
Turbo-
would have been there.
Turbo,
I don't think
looks
I
like
would
you're
work.
leading.
I also thought you were the squad leader. I thought you were a commander, a higher ranking official than I was led on to believe.
No, that's just what he told you. He likes to pretend he's the squad leader.
All right, so where am I tossing my duffel bag, my guitar case? Can't carry both of those things on the
You
dirt
could
bike.
toss into the passenger seat of the semi truck I drive.
I trust you about it as far as I can throw you.
I'm not going on my way to screw you. I have no reason to. I don't gain anything
Really?
from
Because
it.
you put somebody else's face into shit and put their name into shit without
At
fucking
the same
asking
time,
them.
Kangaroo Jack gains the most out of it out of everyone in the
He
group.
also has it. Oh my fucking god! That's not the fucking point.
I haven't gained anything yet.
Exactly.
It was a gamble.
Oh, I like that word.
Ah, Jesus.
Did you know that you lose 100? Gamblers always lose. Wait, how does this work? How did that work? The saying go
Why?
again.
I'm fucking playing a character. Shut up.
That 99% of gamblers give up before their big win.
Somebody's.
Well, I haven't given up yet. I'm gonna make. We're gonna pivot. I'm gonna make it work.
Turbo, can I put this? Can I put these in the Wolverine?
Yeah.
Thank
yeah,
you.
sure.
All right. So we're gonna prep. We're gonna when the camp is ready to leave, we'll go with them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try ditching them. I'm gonna go against a Militech at this moment. No. It has to be more well prepared.
Well, the truth is, you guys could probably sneak away going the other direction.
I'm
towards
kind
Rio.
of considering. Actually, you know what, guy? You know what? As just before things are getting ready to go. All right, just before things are getting ready to drive, I'm gonna go to Jockey. I'm going to say, so this is our last possible opportunity to do anything. I'm not sure if it would work, but now would be the time where we don't have any outriders with us, right? Like we have the outriders go forward and scout. Or do they come back after they scouted out a spot and then they're escort us?
Have you been watching the map?
Yep.
Yeah, the Outriders left a while ago.
Yeah.
So, I think your plan of taking one of the vehicles and driving it when there's outriders that will easily be able to catch up to you is a bit short-sighted.
Well, you still have the keys to one of these supply vehicles.
So,
I do.
Yeah.
do you want to take that vehicle and then drive it away with our team? Now.
Well, Kangaroo Jack, understand this. My plan involves coming back to Militech. Just slip out under their nose for a few days with one of us distracting them and keeping them assuming that we're still in line, and then coming back. Human rescuing is not a long-term job,
Okay.
career.
Fair enough.
It's a side gig. I'm realistic. I'm not stupid.
Fair enough. Okay, so we're gonna go with the team. We're not gonna extract out.
Nope.
All right, Cassandra, you've been stuck with driving this semi.
All right, that's fine with me.
And Turbo, you have the choice of either driving this repaired semi, or riding shotgun with Cassandra, or going back to, with Frank in the Wolverine.
Well, I think Sam put something in the Wolverine, so
Yeah, my guitar and my duffel bag.
Yeah, the Wolverine is already over here now.
oh,
I don't think Frank is gonna
Oh.
fuck with Sam's style. Personally.
well, you don't know. Well, so Jackie, are you drive? You can drive the semi now because I fixed it up. So
Oh no, I gotta drive
drive
this
the-
in my truck. The one that I had the keys for. I gotta drive it.
okay, so I'll drive the Wolverine.
All right.
Whoever wants to drive the
Or Frank can
Fixed
drive the
truck.
Wolverine, and you can take the repaired semi that you fixed. Otherwise, no one's driving that one.
Okay, I'll do that. Because I can handle that. Okay.
All right, so you are driving a repaired semi with no trailer.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
just the cab. All right, leave the mangled trailer behind it. It's exploded and now extinguished. Um, there's about 8 Humvees that are following behind the semi trucks, and then followed by another 6 or 7 outriders on the rear. All right.
How do ACPA teams move? Do we walk alongside or like run alongside the vehicles, or are we transported into trucks and we just jump out if a fight happens?
You can ride along on any number of different vehicles. You can hitch a ride on one of the semis. You can hitch a ride on one of the Humvees. They can transport you. And also, you just can't ride on one of the bikes. The bikes will not support you.
Yeah. So that how about that
So
that was repaired without the bed?
So you could actually, you could ride along the back of that semi with Turbo in the front seat driving it.
All right. Yeah.
And Frank could be right behind you in the Wolverine, and Cassandra could be in the Wolverine where she was before, manning the guns.
Fair enough.
And then Sam, you can either drive your rental car or be in the Wolverine. It probably makes more sense for you to drive your car rather than leave it out here in the wilderness.
I thought that it was going to get left out here in the wilderness because we were going to be doing like off-road terrain, and also that they wouldn't let him drive a car. But honestly, that doesn't make a ton of sense that they'd let him drive a bike either. So now I'm thinking maybe I was a bit short-sighted in doing that. But we'll take the bike. We'll put it off to the side.
Okay.
It's easy to transport one of the trucks.
Well, the car's not going to be making it through off-road terrain anyway. And
yeah, but if
who else is bringing the bike?
If these transport trucks can.
Yeah, look, you drove the car in here. There's a dirt road.
If these transport trucks can move through the get where we're into our destination, then I'm sure the bike can. And I wouldn't worry about leaving. It'll easily go into one of the transport.
All right, then.
Yeah, they either throw it on top of one of the Humvees, or else they toss it on the. You want to put it on the back of the semi that you guys have, just
the
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were gonna have to give up one for another, and you were gonna have to get like
I would have been
prisoner.
fine.
But honestly, it seems like you can eat your cake and it seems like you can have your cake and how does that term go? Have your cake and eat it too.
I mean, I don't even really care for the car. It's not mine.
Oh well, fuck it.
Well, I mean, it will ding your credit, and you will have, probably an outlay that you'll owe the company. They'll come after you.
Shiver me timbers.
That'd be funny if they're connected to the Colombian cartel. And this whole thing just goes in a big circle.
Fuck's sake.
And
Yeah,
Samuel's the one initiating that we should do something against him. Just because he spites them.
Imagine he disappears one of these sessions, and then like 5 sessions later, when we go to rescue people, Samuel's one of them.
Samuel will give you a discount. You don't need to be rescued by any price. You get on the shipping container.
Yeah, I'll just take the car.
All right.
You can go back to your hometown now.
All right. So, Cassandra, what are you? Are you in the Wolverine?
I'm in the semi truck, the one with the supply. No one was driving it, so I had to drive it.
Right. You're in. Okay, so you're in a separate semi truck. Turbo, you're in the revamped semi with the bike on the back, basically. Right here.
With how specific he's being, I feel like Snow's about to attack.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it was very obvious that's happening like that.
Well, I don't know about very obvious. Sometimes Snow is just specific for the sake of being specific. Other times he's specific solely to throw us off. So you can't ever you don't ever get too comfortable predicting what he's gonna say.
That's true.
All right, so you guys are in the convoy. You're part of the convoy, and do you make any detours? There's an opportunity
Snow really wants us to just make a detour.
I mean,
I think Snow realizes that this is realistically the only chance you're gonna get.
you could go north, heading towards Rio. That's one
Through all
opportunity.
the other Outriders.
Yeah,
North was where the air soccer group was.
it was. But that's also the route, the closest route to Rio. If you wanted to go to Rio.
I need to go Sao Paulo.
Okay. So
I-
Sao Paulo
it's
is the direction that the convoy is going, or at least it's going deeper into the jungle somewhere in this area. The Serra de Bocaina Nacional. All right, so let's do this. Let's go to the map layer. Let's go to the back. Dun, dun, dun. So we're traveling through here. This is your opportunity to take a left if you wanted to. This is the way that you came up. There's a hidden trail that goes down this way into the depths of the jungle, into the Serra de Bocaina de Nacional Parque.
Snow. I understand. Say why I said to Kangaroo Jack. Helping people is a side gig. Working for Miltech is a career. I would rather have a career than a side gig.
Okay, got it.
This will make a lot of money fast, but long term, Miltech will give me a lot more money.
For real. And then, so in that case, you guys follow the trail here. You guys aren't going that
I
far.
mean, that's if you don't die within one of the next few missions.
Right. So here's basically where you were in that last scene, and now you're gonna travel around the corner here with your group and start populating this area with all those vehicles. You see where the Outriders have kind of set up a view of the surrounding area. They can see the road, and they've taken control of it. So you could set up your camp over here, or maybe over in here. Where do you guys want to set up?
Kangaroo Jack, you are the logistics leader.
I'm no leader, apparently.
In our group, you are the leader, Kangaroo Jack. Don't worry, I support.
I'll leave to our squad, to my squad leader, and to the squad leader to the command structure recommendation to keep our vehicles along this tree line. All right. So we'll be able to see. This is going downhill, right? Like this direction that I made of the arrow. That's downhill.
Kind of more or less. Yeah, you can see that this is actually the path of the river, and it's going down in the direction that you came.
Mm-hmm.
So you see that the river goes this way.
So while it does put us at the top of the hill, it's a bit noticeable from the west. It is a good position, and you still need to make it to the clearing, or to that road up there, or you're really like seeing our vehicles in the tree line. Yeah. I think that it's a fairly defendable spot.
Yeah, and over here to the north, you can't really tell, but you would be able to see it just from this position. That there's a sizable hill just to your north right here that kind of shields you from the rest of the valley where you came.
And I don't think I know enough about the logistics of this convoy to say which truck should go into what position, and where, like, what is the economy of having which truck where.
Well,
like, should we have the restrooms, right? Should we have the restrooms closest to the wherever we're making food, or so on?
Yeah.
Speaking of, how is that set up? Do we have a cafeteria? Not really, right? Like, we have like a truck where we make food, I assume. Yeah, or is that, or do we just have equipment and then we make food on open ground, almost like a campsite?
Oh crap, that's huge.
Yeah, pro, they are quite large.
Let's see here. How come it's so big?
That's what she said.
God damn it.
Walked into that.
Oh, I know why.
That's what she said too.
Sure did. No, okay, I'll get on the way. Token layer, that's why. All right, so we can spend a lot of time, putting these on the board. I'm just gonna throw a bunch on there, and you guys can throw them wherever you want.
I don't have permission to. Oh wait, do I? Oh, it seems some of them I don't have permission to move.
Okay. I'll try to put them over on this side of the freeway. Highway. Got a bunch of Hummers. You should have 14 semis, maybe 13. If you don't have that many, let me know. One of them counts as two. They're kind of side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, give you some more.
This is cool.
All right, so the bikes, they bring up the rear. I'll give you 7 of those. Are you able to move the bikes?
Yep.
All right, good. All right, you should have about 7 Hummers and about 15 bikes, maybe 20 bikes. Do you need more of those? And you should have 13 trucks, semi-trucks. Probably need more of those, huh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do some counting here in a sec. Fuel tankers.
Yeah, you got a generator and you have 2 fuel tankers. You should have a command truck and then a bunch of supply trucks. You might have a couple of command trucks just because I like the shape of them. And then consider the other command truck as the medical.
Yeah.
Metro.
What are your guys' thoughts with this current setup?
I kind of like it.
I want to also do something a bit weird and have I'm not sure how I'd like to show it off, but have some outriders. Where is it? Like way down here, so they can watch that one street that potentially might be able to see us, since it looks like a public road. Or is that like that these tokens aren't representing their patrols, so I should just have them where they park?
Yeah, you can put them wherever you want.
Okay.
I think having a couple of outriders a little bit further to kind of watch down the road, yeah, makes more sense.
Yeah, we'll put them all the way out there because that looks like a public road down there.
Oh yeah.
Have chilling by the trees, waiting for ambush.
Well, not exactly all the way over by the road, maybe a little bit before that. So if it's a public road, people aren't just going to see several guys.
They won't. They're straight up this tree line. They'll just be like, if they unless they got thermals to look into the trees, which I hope random civilians don't have, because you never know what you might see.
That's true. That person might be a homeless commando who's ready to steal your vehicle.
Yeah. Well, there's no sewer grates near here.
Are you sure about that?
No, yeah, you're right. I guess Snow didn't have me make a awareness roll for it to see the sewer grates nearby.
No, is there sewer grates around here?
No, there's no sewer grates. You guys are in the wilderness. Roll wilderness survival, all of you.
Wait, is there wilderness sewer grates though?
No.
Oh. 20. Ooh, I'm not the only one that has it.
All right, nobody fumbled, so you guys are good. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Samuel, you get poison ivy. You give yourself a -1 light wound, but you don't have to roll a stun check. You develop quite a rash.
Samuel, let me
Alrighty.
treat you. I want to attempt to create on a first aid.
Don't fucking touch me.
You can roll for location, 1d10.
Kangaroo Jack, this is the perfect time to learn the skill first aid if you don't have it.
It's all over your shoulder. It's kind of in a hard to reach area between your shoulder blades and your back.
Don't worry, Sammy, my boy. I'll help you out. I know everything there is to know about first aid and poison ivy.
I will just deal with it.
All right.
Oh, that's gonna itch and burn like a bitch, but I will let it be.
If you want to roll streetwise, you could go to the medical truck and see if they've got anything to help you. Okay, yeah. Turns out that they do. They've got this hydrocortisone cream.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So you can apply that and give yourself some relief.
Imagine if it doesn't work.
So much better.
It does make you sleepy, though. Roll endurance check.
Alrighty. Endurance, that's under body.
So it's starting to get dark, y'all. And if you've been up since dawn and you haven't slept yet, you have to make an endurance roll as well.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no. Sammy fucking passes the fuck out in his car after he applies it.
All right, you can put your car anywhere. I don't know if you have access to it. Let me put it on the map. Toyota Camry. There you go. I'll make it a little bit longer. It looks stupid. Oh, wait. Can't quite reach it. There it is. Ta-da. All right, now it works. It's the biggest car on the block, but I want to see it stick out like a sore thumb.
Actually, better off closer to this tree line over here.
All right, roll a driving check to see if you don't get it stuck in the grass. You're going off-road a bit.
Alrighty. Holy shit!
Oh, wow. Give yourself a 20 IP. You are officially better at driving.
In fact, I don't have points in driving, so I'll just give myself a 1 in driving.
Yeah, you could actually, you could go up with 20 IP there in driving. You could actually bring yourself to level 2.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, you go level 2 in driving now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you consider yourself hot shit now.
He's almost as good as me.
Isn't yours a chip skill?
Damn, no, you didn't have to fucking out him like that. God damn.
I'll at least say this: no one's as good as.
As Turbo?
Yeah.
You cut out there a little bit.
Oh my bad. Yeah, not as good as Turbo.
Yeah, I think that is true. But
So close
you'll never
to
hear me admit it.
All right, Sam, go ahead and roll a d10 to see how many hours of sleep you get. And now somebody could wake you before that, but naturally you'll fall asleep for 4 hours before you wake up on your own.
Wow, that's just accurate to real life.
And
you ask Beefy.
If you want to go to sleep more than that, you have the option of falling back asleep. Roll a d6. All right, so you get another 4 hours if you want, and if you don't get interrupted. So it gives you a full 8 hours. By you wake up, your point of pain is going to be down to half a point. So, yeah, that's
sweet.
You're going to heal at a rate of a half a point per turn for this injury.
Oh,
all right,
that feels so much better already.
The rest of you guys can also choose to fall asleep. If you roll, I guess you guys might need some food, but you can roll endurance check to see if you can go a day without eating if you don't want to eat. Otherwise, just eat some of your rations. Mark that off on your character sheets, and then if you choose to sleep, you can roll d10 to see how many hours you get. See if you get 8 after d10 plus d6. Then you heal for the evening. Oh my God, jockey. having a tough time. You're so raked with anxiety. You have a hard time falling asleep, and then when you do fall asleep, you
Okay,
only
you
sleep
cut
for
out
about.
there.
Sorry, what was the roll?
So roll a d10 for sleep, and then if you roll less than if you roll less than 6, then you can roll again a d6 to see how many hours you get again. So yeah, you rolled less than 6, so both of you can roll a d6 to see if you get more sleep. Turbo, you can fall asleep and regain healing this turn if you're injured. Jockey, you have a hard time getting enough sleep, so roll an endurance check.
I think it's the fact that I know I'm losing a lot of money right now.
Yeah. All right, so you don't suffer any reflex penalties because you have 3 hours of sleep, and you can try one more time 1d6 to see if you can fall asleep again.
And it's just weakness leaving the body.
All right, so you end up getting 3 plus 4 is 7 hours. You finally do get a little bit more sleep, and that's not going to cause you to have any reflex impact either.
Okay.
So you're good. All right. The rest of you, you can also roll d10 plus d6 if you don't get 8 hours or more. 6 hours. I guess.
You're cutting out again.
I don't know. Can you guys hear me now?
Kinda.
Now, yes.
No. Okay. So maybe I just need to speak directly into my. Yes. Okay. Good. Anybody have any questions about sleep and healing?
I don't have a question.
I rolled for my MRE and I rolled an 8. So it's meatballs, marinara sauce.
Oh, got it. That's what you were doing there. You have a table for your MRE.
Yeah,
If you guys want
I
to
have
roll,
like a list of MR.
if you want to roll on
It's a D.
on Turbo's MRE list, you guys can see what MRE you had.
Yeah,
Turbo, hook me up with something. That's
it's a roll of D24. D24.
D24. Okay, I got that.
That's hilarious.
D24. Hook me up with a 21. What is the 21?
21 is
Jockey rolled a 23.
lemon pepper tuna.
Yeah.
Type it in.
Could be better.
Yeah, terrible.
Hey, you want a slice of pizza? I got pepperoni pizza slice.
23.
Cake. And that fucking disgusting cheese spread. Well, at least tortillas.
The cheese spread pretty much is in all of them. That's like a standard. You always get the cheese spread.
I'm not sure about that. Look, the next one they got.
Sometimes
applesauce.
you get sunflower peanut butter.
Oh wait, no, I'm forgetting. Okay, wait, I got a bunch of MREs when I was in cadets. So we would open up the package, but they'd be Canadian MREs. Ours would be different than yours. Yours, right?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You wouldn't always get the cheese spread. It was only.
Sometimes you get sunflower seed peanut butter.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, I
Which
get the whole
apparently is fucking
cheese.
amazing.
Somebody got
whole-
somebody got mayonnaise instead, so you're not getting anything from
I get the jalapeno
Womp
cheese spread. Look at
womp.
that. Slightly better.
Can I attempt?
Yeah, the 23 got the pizza.
Can I attempt to trade my lemon pepper tuna for? Honestly, meatballs and marinara is probably the best one.
You'll-
Oh, you're gonna try to trade it with Turbo? I don't think Turbo's gonna give up.
No. Someone else that is eating at the same time as me.
well, you
I
can
am.
try persuasion fast talk.
Persuasion fast talk roll. I was really hoping he was going to say streetwise, but I will try my best. If I fumble too badly here, I think this guy just tries to attack me. That's a 12.
Yeah, you're not able to convince anybody, but you don't get any fights either. Yeah, you're stuck with what you got.
Fair enough.
Oh, guys.
Fair enough.
All right, so that being said,
I mean, likely it's not even real tuna. It's like
it's
sit tuna.
Yeah, it's synth tuna, of course it is.
Dude, I
Yeah,
love my
From the
pizza.
Canadian MREs, we don't have any tuna thing, so I don't know. I have no idea how it would be for the US MREs. We do have the
Well,
famous
it's tuna
meatballs
in an
marinara on the
MRE.
bread.
I'm sure you can assume just how good that it's going to be.
I don't. I have no idea. Honestly,
The answer is bad.
it could be good. Tuna's not bad.
No.
Tuna's easily preservable and pretty good. So
Out of
I
an
can't
MRE.
decide- It could. Yeah, out of the MRE part is what.
That's the part I was saying. It's tuna out of an MRE. The answer is not good.
All right, Turbo. There's your semi truck pulling up right next to the Camry.
There are many assumptions to be made, and none of them end with good.
There's 2 Wolverines in. Each platoon has its own Wolverine. There's one front facing, one back facing. So here's yours, Turbo.
With Francisco. Frank the Tank. Probably why they call him Frank.
Yeah, you guys actually probably went less than a mile away from your other position, but you're behind the hill now, and it looks like you guys left. So you guys found this position just at dusk, just as the sun was going down. So you're being all stealthy about it. Go ahead, and I guess you can roll a hide evade as a group.
Ooh, I got this.
I'm amazing at this.
All right.
I have a high intelligence. Not bad.
I'll take the highest one. Whoever rolls the highest.
I mean, hey, a 15 for somebody with no points in the roll, not bad.
All right, so you guys spent some time camouflaging your position a bit, and I'll give you guys a 17. You get a chance to dig in your defenses a bit, so you guys are aimed at the road. There's pretty much only a few ingresses and outgresses into this area. The rest of it's pretty hidden by the trees. So you use the trees to your advantage.
Watch those angles.
And you use the fact that you can only come up from the river side through this narrow little gap, and then also coming down into this area, you're probably only going to use this connecting road. So yeah, all right. So good job, you guys. You did a good job hiding your mobile supply depot. Problem is now you've kind of locked yourselves in there with your supply truck there. Jockey, unless you decided to peel off out to the road there on the left-hand side of the screen.
Well, don't worry. If Samuel will make a commander look really good in General's eye, we might be able to still get through this. We have to make other people look terrible at their jobs, though.
I mean, we can just use the footage I got last time of him cutting people in half.
You could also make,
it was Emmy Award winning.
You could
if
try.
That's not good enough.
You could try to leave, at like 4 a.m. or something right before dawn.
No, I don't think.
Because there's only a few people on shift, watching, on alert. You might be able to sneak some vehicles out.
Well, no, I don't want to attempt to do that. I think again the best move is to literally make people see that everyone else is incompetent, blatantly incompetent, and just really make Jack look like the best Marine anyone have ever seen in their life to this person.
I like this plan. This is a great plan, and yep, this is a good plan. I can already tell. It's got all the makings of a good plan.
So
we also got to cause some accident to literally force the other people to be in the medical truck too.
So
Speaking of medical truck,
that sounds like a really, really bad idea.
Well, thankfully, you have very few casualties. You guys held your own pretty well. You had a couple drivers that you lost, and a few outriders. Plus, you lost the ACPA and the fuel truck. So that was significant.
We lost the fuel truck cargo. We have the
Actually, speaking of injuries, I'm still in critical. So can I get that checked on?
Oh yeah, of course. You got 8 hours of sleep, didn't you?
No, I stayed up.
Well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get much healing done unless you sleep. I tell you what, you can report to medical, and if you waited until like end of day, basically after the medical team had set up, you see Samuel coming in for his cortisone. Go ahead and roll luck plus 1d10. See if they got nanobots available.
Oh, that would be nice.
Oh.
I just crit.
Yeah, that doesn't give you
He's
any.
a
That doesn't give you any IP. That just means that they give you nano.
All right, guys, I crit. Looks like I'm bringing my luck skill up to a set.
No.
That'd be really funny.
You do not earn any IP, but you do get nanobots. So your
Get the
healing rate.
gambler implant.
Your healing rate
Snow.
is increased by 1.
What if Kangaroo Jack double crits though?
No, it doesn't matter. So the fact is that it doesn't give any IP. The fact that he double crit only means that
if I heal one more injury, then I will no longer be critically injured.
So
I'll just be seriously injured.
You're gonna heal at the rate of 2 per day that you get 8 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let me put that injury back. All right.
So
The only way you're getting extra luck is by getting that one fucking implant from one of the Chromebooks.
So if you want to try to sleep, you can stay the night over. They'll IV you, and you can wake up in the med truck.
Yeah, sure. We'll rest now.
Go ahead and roll D10. I'll give you a +3 to your roll.
Going to be 4, 5, 6, 7.
So because you rolled a 4, I'll still give you also a +1d6. So you automatically are going to get 8 hours. So that means the next morning you wake up refreshed and with 2 points of healing back.
Let's go. That puts me to serious injuries. With my synth coke addiction, with my jazz addiction, that means I have a 7 reflex now.
Awesome. Now, you could also. Do you have a stash of either of those handy?
I am currently addicted to synth coke, jazz, and dwarf.
Yeah. Do you have any of those available?
I have jazz.
All right.
Just
so,
jazz.
so go ahead and take your jazz. Otherwise, you suffer a resist torture drugs roll.
Okay, we will take a jazz dose.
All right. Then you still have to take a resist torture drugs roll anyway.
See if he starts suffering some withdrawal symptoms.
Well, in this
I'd say
case, it's side
14.
effects. So
Oh.
no major side effects. You're good.
All right.
What is the normal side effects for jazz though?
Give me a moment. I did not have it open. I wasn't thinking I was going to take it, honestly.
That's okay. You just feel inclined to because you're
Jazz is
in the quote unquote hospital.
Jazz developed under contract by USAF in an attempt to make a suitable drug for combat pilot. Later, Jazz hit the street as a corporate marketing ploy. Ever since, it's been a mainstay of street gangs and solos. Benefits: makes you feel great, ready to rock. +2 reflex, +2 cool. It seems to be a. It doesn't seem to have any negatives. It seems to be a low strength, expensive drug that's been developed around not having anything bad for it.
All right, go ahead and roll. I'll give you. What does it normally say? The duration is only in minutes.
Yeah, D10 minutes.
I'm going to say D10 hours.
All right. But it can't be that healthy for you because when I rolled addicted to drug and decreased my reflex, jazz was the drug that we decided on. So my reflex is overall lower permanently because of it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So while the advertising says there's nothing wrong with it, I don't know if that's completely
Diminishing
true.
returns, I think.
Yeah.
D10 hours.
It's not that the drug itself is like actively ruining your. Well, okay, I guess it is actively ruining your reflex. It's more so that you're now needing to take more of it in order to benefit from it.
Mm.
And
Right.
so since you're used to running so high on reflex, because of jazz, you suffer for it now because you're not used to having your base reflex anymore.
All right, so roll luck plus 1d10.
I got this.
All right,
14.
so it turns out that you're left alone in the med tent while one of the guys on shift decides to go get some breakfast. And so you have the opportunity to make off.
Oh
with
yeah,
some
I
stuff.
try and rifle through whatever cabinets. Can I steal some dwarf if they have any?
Yeah, go ahead and roll streetwise.
Okay, let me see if I can figure out what any of these IVs are.
All right, so you find something that's not dwarf. It's just saline, but you're convinced it's dwarf.
Nice, fat. Scored some dwarf.
Scored that good salt water.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark it down in my gear as dwarf,
Salt
followed
water.
by bracket salt water.
Okay, maybe not salt water. Well, actually, I guess.
It's not salt water. It would be saline.
Yeah, it's cool though.
Saline solution. All right. And then next time I take my drug test, I'll be injecting myself with saline.
Yeah,
Fluids.
it won't register the same way. You'll be like, this stuff is bunk. Or maybe,
I'm not feeling that high as I used to.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if I crit on my resist drugs and torture roll. I want the placebo effect just to like.
Right, you might be like,
carry me through
you
the
might
whole
be
thing.
like, that was the cleanest dwarf I've ever had. All right, so going from that, everybody wakes up at about 6:30 a.m. You guys are on high alert. Command has issued the alert over comms. It says incoming Militech squadron for refueling. Move the fuel trucks out into the open. So a few of the fuel trucks are immediately
Oh shit!
dispatched
We're being attacked!
over to
No, we're just moving to the. Don't start shooting.
One of our not Barracuda. One of our LAV pilots immediately begins yelling on the comms, "We're under attack."
Please keep this comms open for emergencies only. You get scolded again. Sam, go ahead and practice your ninjutsu. What are you gonna Are you gonna practice with sparring with somebody?
I guess I could try to practice sparring with somebody.
Yeah, I'll practice.
Anybody but that.
You don't want to throw me around a little bit?
Ninjutsu is not about throwing people around. It's the art of assassination.
You wanna go with my gun fu?
That I would love to learn for Sammy, but not right now.
Okay.
So I guess it would be more so practicing the motions and footing and stuff like that.
Yeah, you won't get IP
Okay.
that way though.
I guess I do have
Sammy.
to spar with somebody. Fine.
Sammy's
Okay,
that
I'll
one.
spar with you.
Sammy's that one guy in the beginning of Die Hard 2.
I'll spar with you. You want?
Yeah, I'll spar with Turbo.
All right, so both of you guys roll for initiative.
And start fucking killing each other.
It's a spar. We're not actively trying to
Kill him, Turbo, kill him.
Do you guys want to take bets on this? See who.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
All right, make your bets before Turbo rolls his initiative.
Mm.
Oh, too late.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the too late.
All right,
I do want to make bets. Maybe I'm busy moving the trucks.
You witness the fighting, sparring happening already. If you see somebody else nearby, maybe jockey, you guys can place bets at this point if you want. But it looks like Turbo's, got first strike there.
Can't go, Jack. I got 50 on Turbo winning. Oh wait, Kango Jack, where are you? I get on the comms now. Kango Jack, come over here. I got something for you.
I could just imagine the commander or like one of the discipline
Turbo
officers
goes
opening
for-
up the comms again. Boy, this is an emergency only channel.
I'm gonna get you guys.
You're dying, damn it, you. God, now I'm imagining this disciplinary officer is way too old to be in militech.
Oh my god. All right, so Gung Fu, what's your action? What are you gonna try to do?
I'm gonna try and block that.
No,
using my box.
he hasn't told
Oh.
us what his action is yet.
Oh.
A sweep attack.
Oh, he's sweeping the leg. So you can try to block, or
Sweep
you
the
can,
leg.
or you can try to avoid it, dodge it, or block. If you're gonna try to block, that's more or less a parry action. So go ahead and roll your block. If you get a
I'd be using boxing for that.
all right, but you know what? Actually, if you're gonna use the skill that you want to earn initiative in,
I guess that's true. Yeah.
then
Though I don't think ninjutsu has anything in block.
it's okay. You're not gonna earn it because you don't have any skills in it yet. It's at a -3, but if you succeed, I'll give you IP.
Well, I don't see myself beating a 23 at -3.
Yeah, no, probably not. But you can try anyway. Ooh, not bad.
Can I dump all 3 luck into that?
It's that you can dump the rest of your luck, all of it.
Which is 3.
All right, I'll give it to you.
That's 23 meets 23.
So you sufficiently block his sweep, and that ends his turn.
Whew.
So it's
Pretty good.
So it's still your turn. You can respond with because that was a defense, but he gets to respond as well to anything that you initiate as far as attack. It's your
All right.
turn to attack.
I'm gonna attempt to to throw a punch.
Okay. Remember, it's at a -3 to your ninjutsu
Yep.
skill. Oh,
No,
man.
but that's about what I expected.
All right, so Turbo, you're able to turn this attack into something you can throw him off balance if you want. Oh, but he
Oh no!
fumbles
He
as well.
doesn't either.
All right then. In that case, I think it's a draw. Turbo, looks like you do manage to because your fumble is of a higher grade. Less of a grade of fumble as Sam's. I think that you managed to dodge his punch sufficiently without injuring yourself. But yeah, I've called it a draw at that.
Okay.
You guys ready for round 2?
Yeah, round 2. If you guys want, I think.
Hell yeah.
Go grab something to grab a drink of water. Do a few push-ups in the corner.
That was just the first 3 seconds of the sparring, so you guys can you have the same turn order for the next round. Turbo, you can respond.
Oh wait, I crit on that block.
It looks like you.
So
fumbled.
that's
Oh, nice.
Oh.
no on the first roll that I made.
No, for the
Okay.
first
yeah,
roll.
That gives
Yeah,
you
so
10
that's-
IP. And
I need 1 IP.
That gives
I
you
need
10.
1 IP.
that gives you 10.
I was at 39. Remember?
Yeah. So now you officially at level 1.
Oh,
Ah, nice.
hell yeah!
You're a ninja now.
Even though you.
And this
fumbled.
isn't that Detroit survival tactics bullshit either. No, this is actual ninjutsu. So
Well, understand this. Everyone always going to think it's the Detroit shit.
until Sammy does some fucking crazy
Hold on a second.
shit.
Does that mean if you get 10 IP from that crit, does that put you at 49 IP?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is 49.
Yeah, you still need 1 IP, but I'll give it to you if you land a punch on Turbo.
Ooh, all right, bet. Ninjutsu's a fucking
that's a
nasty
strike.
fucking martial
What?
art. Okay, round
wait a
2.
second. Wait a second. What'd you say? Did you just say bet?
Oh, Kango Jack, you're here now?
All right,
Ooh,
round
that's
2.
bad.
You
Round
have
2.
to dodge a 19.
You got my message over comms, right?
All right, I'm
Round
gonna
2.
attempt-
He doesn't
I'm gonna
make a
attempt
single
dodge.
strike. 50 on it. 50 on turbo.
Well, you both can't bet on turbo.
I'm already betting on turbo, Kangaroo Jack.
Well,
Too late.
looks like I'm gonna
I
win.
can't change it. The bet's been placed.
No, you guys are betting with each other. You guys are.
Oh, that was so close to a crit. No.
So close. All right, so
What happened? We both lose. Does the money go to Sammy?
So I
then?
do take a hit here.
Yeah, you take a hit. Go ahead and roll damage, turbo. 1d6 divided by 1d6 divided by 2, I think. And then you get to add your levels of gunfu. I think you can add 4 to your strike.
Oh no.
Turbo, go ahead and roll damage.
Level.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
plus.
That-
It's 1d6 divided by 2 plus 4. And you
That's
can
gonna hurt like
you don't
bit.
have to use all 4 of your bonus. It's up to you if you want to use that or not. But you do have to use the 1d6 divided by 2.
I just hope it hits me in the head, because at least at that point I'm not taking damage.
There's also a damage modifier based on your body type, which you can add as well.
Well, is Turbo planning on actually hurting Sammy?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. The fact is like, you can you don't have to use your plus 4 if you don't want to. That's optional.
Yeah, it's just 1.
Yeah.
Just 4 damage. 4.
Well, it's a d6 half
But
plus.
I'll
4.
do that with the half.
Yeah, the fact is, like, you don't have to add the plus 4 if you don't want to.
Oh, okay.
So if
And
you,
that's just a 1.
yeah, and then
That's just a 1.
Okay.
You would add your damage modifier based on your body type. That's also kind of mandatory. But the plus 4 is based on your
Oh,
skill.
okay.
The skill bonus is optional.
Okay, so my body, that would be
It's a body type modifier
My body-
is different than the damage modifier based on your body type.
yeah, my body modifier is, well, I have a body of it's a plus, it's a 1
Yeah.
damage plus 1.
Yeah, usually it's plus
Yeah.
1 for most body types, unless you got like like plus 10 body type or more.
Unless you have a physique like Arnold.
Yeah. All right, so then in that case, it is basically 1.5 points of damage.
Which gets brought back down to 1.
Yeah, because of your body, you get to subtract your body type modifier, in which case,
Yep.
it's probably going to be 1 point of damage or less. Roll for location.
Actually, I'm pretty sure if it hits me in the head, it just doesn't do anything.
Well, if it hits you in the head, you're going to suffer twice as much. So,
But I also
The
have
balls!
an on.
yeah,
I pistol whip your balls.
that's right. All right, so go ahead and if you suffer 1 point of damage, you don't have any. It's a minimum point of damage in that case.
Yeah.
It could actually be blocked by any armor that you're wearing on your lower torso. So then, in that case, you wouldn't suffer any damage.
Oh yeah, I just don't take any damage at all. Yeah, because I have my pants on.
Okay, so yeah, he's got some his jock strap on. So Turbo, out of luck there.
Whew.
Yeah,
It's
it's
close.
kind of like when you're sparring with somebody and you like point the blade at their throat, kind of like that, but I pointed at his balls.
Except you
Yeah.
tried to fucking slam me in the
you-
balls with the butt of your pistol.
Yeah, you made connection there, but
Yeah.
but his leather is pretty strong there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, that's your turn. That's my turn.
Yeah, so now that he's hit you there, and didn't really bother you too much, you can follow it up with another attack. Because you guys are in the second round, and you get to take your part now, Sam.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and attempt a yeah, we'll attempt a punch again.
All right. So he gets to defend against that, just like you tried to.
Yeah, that -3 is crippling.
Yeah, it is crippling. I understand. But you're still just learning the skill, and he's at a level 4. All right, so
I don't know, might fumble.
he might. Yeah, not this time. All right, so he dodges. Now the thing is, Sam, you have a second chance to make a second attack during this turn without any penalty. Similarly, a -3, of course. But...
Let's go for a sweeping kick.
Well, no, I think, yeah, you could do that. So basically, you get 1 per hand and or foot in this case. So hand and foot is fine. So a punch solved by a sweeping kick is fine. Just your normal 1 -3.
Yep. Damn, better than last time.
Not bad. All right, so Turbo, you can use the similar gun through dodge opportunity to get IP. Go ahead and try again. No penalty for you. You're just responding. Oh,
Bumble!
looks like you land a punch, Sam.
No, it's a sweep.
Or sweep. Yeah, go ahead and the sweep rules apply. I think that you might have to use athletics to not fall over or something. Let's see here. So
As you guys take a glance at Pacific Rim, I look over to Jockey and I pull out my Zippo lighter and I'm like, all right, pass me the 50. Looks like I gotta burn it up.
No. You
Pass it over.
You
Sometimes you win it, sometimes you lose it, and I start lighting my 50 euros on fire.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to stat that later for ninjutsu.
I asked for the lighter, kind of like hand it over to me so I can burn my 50s as well.
I just lost $50. I'm not giving you the lighter.
I'm not keeping the light. I need to burn the 50 Eddies too.
Yeah, I'll burn it for you. It's my lighter.
I held the Eddies closer.
all right, so
I'll
Turbo,
burn his.
Turbo,
Eddies as well.
you get sweeped. You end up having he can roll 1d6 plus 3 damage. Plus, then you have to make a stun roll at -2.
1d6 plus 3, you said?
roll minus.
All right, so that's 5 points of damage that you suffer. SP will save you in this case. You can use a block to either catch your fall with your shoulder or whatnot. All right, and your stun save at -2 is successful. Not bad.
So Sammy's fucking just being able to utilize it properly has given him the confidence to fucking be like, yeah, you know what? I think I got it.
I'll tell you what, you get 1 more IP point, so you can spend your 50 IP to level up to a level 1 in ninjutsu.
Hell yeah.
That'll give you bonuses for all maneuvers, plus you can use that 1 point to add to your damage.
And then I can start kind of doing some weird shit too with boxing and ninjutsu.
If you want. Yeah, but you can only use the bonus from
Mind you, ninjutsu's got better stats, so I'll probably just be using ninjutsu.
Yeah, you can only use the bonus from one or the other, but let me know which one you're using.
Most of the time it's going to be ninjutsu. It's just better.
Well, here's
and
the thing.
Cooler.
If you have more levels in boxing, then you get more points to add to your damage.
Oh, that is also true.
In boxing.
Which I have 2 in boxing, but
yeah, no, I just was clarifying for a second there because because the way how Snow said that sounded like if you have multiple skills and in 2 different cast skills, like if you had 5 points in boxing, you had 5 points in taekwondo, then your strike in taekwondo is 10 extra damage.
No, it's not. What I meant was that if you have a punch from boxing, that gives you a +2. If you're using the boxing stat or skill. If you're using ninjutsu, it also has a punch bonus. It might not be the same bonus, but you can only add your +1 that you have in your level of ninjutsu to that attack in that case. So you might have a better attack percentage, than boxing, but you have less damage that you can do.
Fair enough.
Boxing would give you more damage.
I see. So how do I go about statting like the different skills that are attached to ninjutsu itself? Because I noticed that Turbo's got like dodge and he's got strike and whatever. So how do I go about doing that?
Well, use the weapons chart in the combat section to set up your different weapons. So you just set up like another weapon,
Alrighty.
and use your appropriate bonuses, for that skill,
Alrighty.
and that should help.
Thank you.
So then you can create those macros and then make it a little bit faster. So you can kind of pull the levers as you want. So meanwhile, you guys are doing this. Folks are moving the fuel trucks out to position themselves. There's a few AV6s that come in, and they have looks like a contingent squads, resupplying ammo. There's a couple of ACPAs that are resupplying with more rockets. People are scrambling to resupply this AV6. You guys might have a moment to interview one of them if you walk over to where the resupply is happening, which is over here where the fuel trucks are.
All right.
They're moving one of the supply trucks over there too, as we speak. So you guys might be seeing the activity.
I kind of mosey on over, not to like give a hand, but kind of like see what's going on,
My dumbass is still confused. Because if I add it under the weapons tab, it kind of doesn't really work.
Okay, well, why don't you pay attention to what's happening right now, and you can get Jack to help you with that later.
Okay.
Or maybe Turbo can help you.
All right.
In the meantime, you can just roll a 1d10 and tell us what you're going to do, and we'll figure it out.
Can do.
Will do.
I believe I'm still sleeping.
Not if you were betting on that shit, because that.
No, you were betting with me.
Yeah, I was betting with you. Fuck. I'm out of the tent. How many hours did I get in?
I would say you got 8, but this all happened at 6:30 in the morning, so you probably were here by like 4, 5, maybe.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I guess I kind of lost track of time for a second there. I don't think I'm on patrol right now. I think I'm just at the camp.
No, the whole camp is on red alert. You guys may not have any active duties right now because you guys are kind of on perimeter defense. But there are some Militech personnel coming in for resupply. This is what you're here for. This is the time to shine.
I'm gonna go check that out as well. I'm interested. I want to join those guys.
So you guys have an opportunity to maybe interview some of the ACPA guys while they're resupplying with their rockets. There's people in the back of the supply truck that are pulling that stuff out and resupplying folks, giving them what they need. Some people are being escorted to the medical truck. Other people are. So that there might be room for somebody on the deployment. I'm not sure. I might have to talk to somebody.
Yeah, those idiots. They don't know I took the fucking Dorf.
All right. So you guys can approach the resupply area. Bring your characters nearby here if you want to do any interviewing. Jockey, it looks like you're close enough to talk to some folks. Go ahead and roll.
Aye.
Roll social. Roll interview.
Hey. Take me with you. There's my social.
Take us with you.
I want some frontline action. Take me with you.
All right, Jack. They kind of ignore you.
Okay, I'm dumping all 6 point my luck into this.
There's no way that works.
17.
All right. So, what is it that you're trying to are you trying to persuade them? What's going on?
Seducing them.
Okay, like with what's your offer?
Oh, I rolled. Oh,
You just want to like get a hot fuck behind the semi truck there? What's going on?
no. I want to talk to them. I want to convince them to come over here and listen to us and listen to them and Kangaroo Jack to talk to them because I'm hoping that us talking to them will make Kangaroo Jack look good. You know, getting good with them.
What do you say to get their attention?
How is this gonna like? What are you even thinking?
I don't know. This is kind of on the spot.
So the dude that you're I guess approaching is in the middle of in his ACPH refueling his rockets. I'm kind of busy here.
Aren't you a strong, handsome man? I know a strong, handsome man to be my Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's just like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just here to talk to you. I think you're really what's the word? Attractive. By the way, I hope you know I'm saying that all in my character, by the way, where I'm just like clearly pausing, going, Anyways, I just want to talk to you. My friend here, really great ACPA pilot as well, but I personally want to hear some pointers, and I want to hear some stories and exploits that you have been on personally.
Well, fuck. Well, been deployed to Rio and fucking bloodbath.
Oh, really? Elaborate. I want to hear every detail, every gory detail.
Yeah, well, I unloaded my all my gear and then lost a few mates. It's fucking rough out there.
What the hell? Wait a second. I wasn't paying attention for like all of 3 seconds. And that was mostly because of how cringe Jockey was. Since when did this guy start speaking with this accent? How dare he?
He's a New Zealander.
Oh, all right. I thought he was Australian. I was gonna kill him. All right, sorry. Carry on.
No, you quickly call him out as a Kiwi.
You Kiwi.
He's like, hey, fuck you, mate.
No, what do you mean?
Classic.
This is like when Constantine met Captain Boomerang, like British and Australian.
You all think you're all hot shit, but you're not really.
I
don't think
it. Actually, that was like yelled. I'm eavesdropping. That was yelled. I am hot shit. I can't.
Oh, shut up, you cunt.
Me and this guy are best friends now. That's like we're good friends now. I know everything I need to know about him. When I go to the front line, we're gonna have like one of those like brotherly handshakes.
He's like,
He's gonna be like, "Oh, I missed you."
Fill up my rocket launcher, okay? Enough out of you. Gotta get back to the front lines.
Yes, sir.
God. Sometimes, nerd, some of the things you say are so bad that I just need to like take off my headphones and like walk away for a second.
Andrew Jack, I'm doing this for you. God. I'm trying to get you good with the Kiwi.
All right, so Sam, do you approach any of these guys?
Yeah, why not? Sure.
You might be
Start a conversation.
You might be a bit confused about what you guys are still doing here. You thought you were going to be doing something illicit, but maybe you're a bit relieved at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit. So, the hell's going on over here?
Here, let's pull your character here onto the screen. Roll your interview skill if you want.
Oh, alrighty. Let me find my character sheet. Just accidentally closed it on myself. Interview. Streetwoods. Empathy. Yeah, there we go.
All right, so the guy says, "Oh yeah, well, check this out. I got that's a nice camera, by the way. Got some body cam footage if you want to see."
Oh, hell yes!
So he shows you his body cam footage.
God damn, I'm jealous.
Do you have interface cables?
No. Sammy does not have any sort of cybernetics at all.
Does your maybe you have cables that you can run
Attached to his camera? Absolutely.
Yeah, so your camera has a display on it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so he
Grabs his camcorder from Wolverine.
so he runs the interface cables from your device into his plugs, and your display lights up. You can try to record it if you want.
I'm gonna ask him beforehand for permission. This is his footage after all, and it's also of him doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he just says yes. Fucking right. Let's download it. Hell yeah.
Because he might die. This is probably the only opportunity to get this information out.
What do you mean? Clearly he won't die. He unloads the stuff and his partners dies.
Well, no, he realizes
he's also going to ask for a name so that way he can put it alongside the footage on his blog.
Yeah, he says, "Yeah, this is my mate. He's this is last legs there. Right, well, Godspeed with him."
Wait, his mate is named Last Legs? What happened to his original legs?
He doesn't give his name. He just you watch his mate get like mowed down by like 20 millimeter cannon fire.
Christ, man, fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, just melted right through the ice bay armor.
Ugh, it's terrible.
Oh well, yeah. Rest in peace, eh?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you saw some pretty hard, heavy street to street, downtown Rio. Looks like all chaos is breaking loose. Tourism is shut down for the moment.
All right, I'm back.
All right, so then he completes his loadout, and then he says, "All right, I'm out." Then he hops onto an AV6, and then they take off.
Good luck to you, man.
They're gone.
Sammy's gonna salute him.
Yep, that guy's a hero. Me and him were best friends.
Yeah, you can roll social there, Kangaroo Jack.
That's a 6.
Nobody thinks you're actually friends with him.
Also a fumble.
That's a 6 out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll human perception if I believe that.
No, you automatically don't believe him. It's just you fumbled so bad. Go ahead and roll.
Hey, I might fumble bad too and just believe him anyways.
Jack, it's true. That's true. Jack, go ahead and roll a 1d10 though first. We're gonna see how bad of a fumble it was. If it's a 7 or 8, oh damn. So yeah, you automatically don't. And anything else you say, Jack, is gonna be at a -2 or a +2 if anybody else's human perception roll.
Sorry, Kangaroo Jack. I tried sleeping with the guy, and all he did was say, "Load my missiles." And I don't know if that was innuendo or what, Kangaroo Jack. But I tried my best to get you friends with him.
Oh,
It clearly didn't work.
Sleep with people to make them like me. How does that? What kind of plan is that? That's the gotta be the.
No, I wasn't trying to sleep with him. I was just trying to bring you up in conversation. But all he talked about was unloading his stuff.
Yeah, because he was unloading his equipment.
Ironically, that is a very loaded conversation.
I'm just saying, he kept on loading his stuff, and his friends keep dying.
So Sam, you could actually give some clarity here by providing an opportunity for them to see the footage.
Sam, for that comment, I'm going to need you to make an expert pun roll.
Can do.
I don't think I'm not the GM. I'm not act. I can't
No,
actually.
I did it
declare roles.
anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so
Good pun.
he gets the pun, but he shows you this footage, you guys, and so you guys get a little taste of the action, third party, through.
All right. What is it? Yeah, let's see it. I'm curious about what's going on in Rio.
So it looks like
Nothing good.
it looks like there's a number of ACPAs advancing on. It looks like a office park area in Casablanca, downtown Rio.
Oh shit! Straight up urban combat in Casablanca.
It looks like there's a hotel. Maybe there's an extraction taking place. There's some kind of ACPAs and Humvees driving around using indirect and direct fire. There's also some AV6s, with heavier armament, AV8s and stuff like that.
God damn it! I can't believe it. They're leaving us out of this.
Commander Jack, should I go try talking to him again? Maybe I can get you involved.
Nah. We'll earn our place the right way. The commander will be so impressed with our performance that he'll send us up. Either that or everyone there is going to die.
Well, I mean, the plan was originally to take one of these semi trucks into the combat zone there.
What are you talking about? What plan?
Kangaroo Jack, don't worry. The plan is still on. Samuel.
Ah, Jesus.
Samuel, I will make you look really great to the general. Get you raised in the ranks.
The footage I
Okay,
sold
Samuel.
for the news didn't do it. I don't think anything else I could do would do it.
Samuel, how good are you at Photoshop?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not as simple as that. Sure, I can Photoshop something, but there's an authenticity to something.
You can roll electronic surveillance if you want, Sam.
I do not have electronic surveillance.
Well, Samuel, if your credibility is that good, maybe the general will
It's not.
You can also roll general education, but it'd be a higher difficulty.
That I can do. That one I can do. If I can find it. There it is.
practice quick shot.
Yeah.
All right, so you realize that you'd probably have to do a little research to figure some of that out. You don't know off the top of your head.
Yeah. I guess I could try, but there's a lot more that goes into it than just moving around a few shapes and editing some pictures.
With the right software, you could do it though.
Yeah, if I had the right stuff, easy. But there's more that goes into it than just opening up a program and slapping some shit together and hoping it works. If you want it to work, you got to put a lot of work into it.
Well, so the excitement over for the day mostly. It's a little after dawn, 7:30. Command is going to reassess and decide if they need to move their shit because now that they've served their function, you guys have depleted a lot of your resources.
Right.
We are the resupply, right?
Yeah.
We are the resupply. We're out of supply now.
Getting low. You might have one more resupply in you.
Oof.
How far are we from our destination?
Well, you guys are kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but you guys are in a hidden spot, so you guys are meant to kind of.
From our destination?
Yeah.
Your destination is here. You guys are meant to be the.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Oh, okay, so we are supposed to be in the middle, between the.
This is the mission. I didn't realize that it was going to end so soon. I thought we were going to get resupplied from somewhere else, and then we were going to continuously have a hard point where we'll take equipment from a different convoy, and then we'll hold the equipment and protect it and move around, and then people that need it on the front lines will take it from us.
It's too easy to track a convoy. So once the convoy is kind of located, once it's served its purpose of resupply, then it needs to either disperse, go back, be recommon.
I see.
Established into a different kind of role. So because you guys are all short on fuel, you might have just enough to get your convoy down to like Militech headquarters and something like that.
Oh,
And then use that as a defense maneuver for
yeah.
any kind
Okay.
of
So
situation.
that's our next stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
you guys are gonna make your way down towards Sao Paulo.
Okay.
All right, so so far so good. You guys haven't been discovered by any Arasaka drones over the night. You guys did your resupply. More than
We
likely,
have our drones of our own.
more than likely, right around. And as you guys can roll squad tactics if you want.
We do not.
You guys might be
have
able to,
have drones of our own. That is.
you might be able to guess what's going to happen next based on what just happened this morning. You can roll squad tactics or general education.
Making that roll.
We're letting Kangaroo Jack make the education roll.
No. Squad tactics.
Oh shit!
All right, so give yourself some IP for squad tactics there, Kangaroo Jack. 10 IP for you. Here's the fact is, Kangaroo Jack, you realize that now you've fulfilled your function, the best thing is to get these resources, what's left of them, back to Militech headquarters, and you know that that's in Sao Paulo.
All right.
Looks like we're heading, and I'll share as much with the rest of our group here.
Probably after
It
breakfast.
can't be long. It can't be long now. We've accomplished the original point of this mission. We're probably going to be extracting out pretty soon, or at least returning far enough back that we'll start a new mission, a different convoy entirely. Maybe not even in this country.
Well, sure enough, right around 11 a.m., after most people have finished their breakfast, the order comes out from command through the platoon commanders and the squad leaders that everybody's going to be shipping out at 1200. So we got about an hour to secure everything, and then the Outriders are going to lead us out again. We're going to head towards Sao Paulo. We should get there, by sundown. It's only about 200, 300 miles, so it should be about a 4-hour drive.
All right. We're going into Sao Paulo.
Yeah, so all of the semis are using the fuel trucks to refuel, and using the remainder of the fuel to
All right.
to power the convoy down.
That seems like a big deal.
Yep. So, at 1200, you guys are on the road heading out towards Sao Paulo. If you wanted to try to take off with any gear and do an alternate direction, the convoy on this map is going to follow this trail down to the main road and then turn left. If you wanted to turn right, you could do that, or follow the convoy left.
This is probably your last chance.
No, there's
Nerd.
other opportunities, probably along the way to Sao Paulo where you could, go your own way. But I'm just telling you what's available, what you can choose to do or not.
Wait, aren't we headed? Isn't the whole side thing also supposed to go to Sao Paulo anyway?
Yeah.
Why don't we just go with the rest of the convoy? We're going to the same place.
Yeah.
Well, because at any point you decide to peel off, there's other things that could happen.
Well,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Conflict might just happen anywhere. And when that is happening, we might have a chance to peel off for a couple hours, do the thing, come back. Kangaroo Jack goes like, "It's a miracle. They're alive."
The only issue is you taking a vehicle and driving off of it very clearly. And very much being seen by everybody. And then when you do return, they ask, why did you take that vehicle?
Well, here's what I'm thinking. We don't need to take a vehicle. We take the one that Turbo just fixed up. We just need a container.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you might be
So.
able to get title to this Turbo based on salvage laws here in this country.
Oh my god.
Salvage laws.
I've already made some 𝘼𝙑𝙊𝙄 designs on it. It's now an 𝘼𝙑𝙊𝙄.
All right.
You know the horse, the flaming horse.
It's not real apparent, but if anybody was an avocado, it just looks like art, to anybody else. It doesn't actually say avocado on it, unless it does. But if it just has like the avocado symbols, it could be easily told.
Yeah, the symbol.
Yeah, easily recognized.
It's symbols that only
avocados.
if you're a nomad, you probably would know that. Oh, that's.
Yeah, exactly. All right, roll paint draw.
It's important to me, so I'll use a lot of maybe my luck. Use my last luck.
It's gonna be nerve-wracking if I play Pink Eye again.
God
Because
damn!
Fuck yeah, dude. That was nice.
oh nice.
Oh wait, no, that's.
You wrote vehicles on pilot small sub.
Oh yeah, that's
It
not
was
paint draw.
paint
Go ahead,
draw.
go ahead and try paint draw.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nerve-wracking if when I would need to play Pink Guy next because he's a commander now, so that means that he's probably leading a whole fucking battalion or something for operations. God, that is a lot to manage.
Yeah, as a commander, you tend to run logistics more, from like a further back.
Oh no!
All right, so it doesn't quite look like a horse. It's kind of fucked up.
My ancestors brown. My ancestors brown.
It's really bad. It just looks like a pile of shit on the side of. It's like a brown blob. Doesn't quite look like a horse.
Doesn't look like a. What is a skeletal horse?
Yeah, you don't quite have enough paint to make it look like a horse, and so it just looks like a brown blob.
Should have thinned his paints a bit more.
Yeah, a little bit.
Damn it.
Yeah, you could still fix it later, but you'd have to try again. Anyway, it takes you a few hours to get looking like that, and then you're like, holy shit, that looks terrible. So you kind of give up.
Is what I get for working on. Basically, he's working on fumes because he's tired.
Yeah. Yeah, you spent all morning on it, and now it's like,
Tired from.
you're like halfway through it, and they're like, oh, we got to mobilize and get the fuck out.
Ah shit.
So you're not finished. You end up having to, finish early. It's not good. All right, so you got two versions of the Wolverine. You got your semi. You got your rent-a-car. You guys pick your vehicles.
I think I'll put my my duffel bag and my guitar back into the car
Okay.
so that I can rather than keeping it in the Wolverine because it's kind of redundant to do that now.
Okay.
I'll ride with the Wolverine.
All right.
Good
ACPA
advice.
suit could fit on top of the Wolverine. It cannot fit inside. You could ride on the back of the semi, no problem.
Do you think
You can
there's
put the.
do you think there's a spot on the Wolverine if where I hang off the side of it?
You probably ride on the top of it and like the hood. Kind of.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it's a platform.
That can't be correct. Do you think that
You're
would
like
work,
10
or do you
tons
think
of armor.
that's dangerous to ride on the top of it?
I think that's probably the best place to be. You could conceivably, hang off at the back, but it would be tenuous.
Yeah.
Right on the semi. It doesn't have anything on it.
I think I'm gonna do the
Any
semi.
armor?
Yeah, riding on the top sounds like
And
sounds like a tripping hazard. Imagine if I fall off the top and then like they need to all suddenly stop the convoy, the entire convoy, because they could run over an ACPA.
Yeah. Riding on the back of the semi, you certainly have a lot more opportunity to use your weapons as well.
Yeah.
If you're hanging onto the back, then your arms are kind of full. Makes it hard to shoot at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so place your markers on your vehicles, and we're gonna start this convoy up again. All right, so you're gonna ride in one of those. Okay, I guess.
Where is the truck?
Yes, this one.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, it's the semi. So you could ride with turbo. You could relinquish those keys. That's one of the fuel trucks that you're next to. The supply,
I thought.
the supply truck is to the left. But that supply truck, when you moved it back to the convoy, somebody else commandeered it. If you wanted to maintain possession of it, you could tell them to fuck off, but you take some persuasion fast talk.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna kindly tell him that.
All right, you managed to maintain control of that supply truck. However, it is mostly empty at this point.
Well, yeah, I don't care about the supplies as much inside. I need more of the.
You've got maybe a handful of.
Honestly, this is a safety risk. If we still go through with the mission, this is a safety risk averted. I was wondering how we were going to empty the back of it when we brought all the random civilians in, because it would have been really funny if the random civilians were just let into the back of a truck with all this military equipment, and then all of a sudden we have ACPAs and rocket launchers coming off back there.
Yeah, there's a few Gibson suits, sneak suits. I mean, roll a d6 to see how many of those are left.
Beefy, I already explained that earlier to John. Remember why I said?
I would love a Gibson suit.
There's 5 of those. Let's see what else is on the menu.
Jockey, hook a brother up with a Gibson sneak suit.
What was that?
Hook a brother up with a Gibson sneak suit.
Get in the back and just take one. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm riding a different vehicle.
Okay, then you know what I'm doing then.
There's a D6 Militech Mark IV assault weapons. D6 Militech Dragon light assault weapons.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm running over and grabbing a dragon light assault.
You gotta score one for Sammy T so he can practice.
There's also there's D6 Militech Renegade Squad automatic weapons in there too.
Oh my god! Grab those.
I grabbed one of the renegade. They're pretty heavy, aren't they, Snow?
Yeah, they're heavy.
You're also in an ACPA.
I grabbed 2 dragon light assaults.
Wait.
If I was playing Pink Eye, I would love those SMGs, but I'm not playing Pink Eye anymore. Yeah, well, I'm grabbing 2 of the light assaults.
By the way, I hope you know I have control of this truck, so it's fine. I'll just.
You also have 2 Militech personal tactical computer global positioning systems, tac stacks.
I grabbed one of those.
A Suelt.
There's a crate of high energy field rations as well. That's about it though. There's plenty of cases of ammunition for those weapons as well. Roll D6 for each of them. A case is 50 rounds.
Do I have Sammy run over there and steal a Gibson stealth suit? That'd be fucking wild.
Oh, there's also it appears there would be a box of Happy Kill with D100 doses in there. Happy,
44 toasts.
Happy Kill is a stimulant, a euphoric, pain negator, mood alterer.
Whoa. I've never heard of that, but I want some.
Yeah, you find a crate of it with D100 doses. It's a small crate.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Indeed. Holy crap. Those side effects. No wonder they're not using it.
Oh, well, you know, they're giving it to people going on the front lines, you know.
Mm-hmm. No wonder we're not using it in the back lines then.
Yeah.
I would don't take my reaction for my character not using it. He would use the fuck out of it regardless, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it gives you pain suppression, so you don't have to take any stun saves. You do have to take mortal checks, but you don't have to take stun saves.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Sammy go and steal a Gibson suit.
All right. Well, so yeah, as you guys have control of that vehicle, you can take whatever you want out of it, but it's mostly empty, and it's over here, so you have to probably drive over there.
He's gonna.
Go ahead and make your drive check.
Yeah, let me do that.
Oh, okay. Drive check, drive check.
All right, Sam, you're fine.
Oh, thank God.
You start to get stuck for a little bit, but then you manage to pull it out. I wouldn't go off-road anymore, though. Just pull over to the side of the road wherever you are.
Yeah, I drove over to the road so that way I can then kind of park off to the side and then walk up the hill.
Yeah. All right. Also, Cassandra, you could move down, make your drive check. You could bring your vehicle to the road as well.
Okay.
It's an easy check, so you managed to do okay. And you see Turbo and Jack on the semi in front of you. It appears also that Francis, is driving the Wolverine in front of them, kind of following a whole bunch of outriders. Now, as you approach the, you go through these little woods here. As you approach the paved road, you kind of have a little gap. The outriders aren't watching you guys. You could go either left or right here. No one would notice.
Holy shit.
Well, how are you feeling today? Yeah.
I was trying to grab stuff. The whole reason I drove over there. God damn it. I have time to grab it later. Whatever.
Things are moving
Yeah, I got.
fast.
Oh, I could move back.
It's more so,
Oh, God.
it's like Sammy's gonna grab a bunch of shit.
I mean, you guys probably wouldn't know that shit was in there unless you went back there to look for it.
Well, seeing as Kangaroo fucking went back there, it came back with two fucking assault rifles. I'm sure.
All right. Well, in that case, you guys drive up before Cassandra drives away.
Yeah.
And I'll give you that opportunity. You guys can raid it, and then meanwhile, folks are leaving. The Humvees start going next. The fuel trucks following them.
So I think Sammy's gonna grab one of those squad autos and a Gibson battle suit or Gibson stealth suit.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the right time to grab a Gibson stealth suit. I don't want to carry one around.
I feel like you could just kind of wear one.
Mm-mm. Not outfit. Not part of standard dress.
Well, not no. I mean, you can't. I can.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I don't see any issues with it. And we'd back you up if someone went and turned to you and would like, hey, you stealing Militech property? And then you'd be like,
I bought that.
yeah. And then I'd be like, nah, he ain't. And then they'd be like, all right. So, yeah. I don't you'll get in any shit for it.
The squad
Worst case
auto.
scenario,
That
worst
one's
case
a bit
scenario,
harder.
they just take it. Yeah, I don't think you should be armed, at least not visibly.
Oh no, it's going in the trunk. It's going in the trunk.
I don't think it should go in the trunk either.
Where should it go?
It should say it.
Okay, I'll leave that. Then I am grabbing the stealth suit.
All right,
Because the trunk of the car might go. Right?
the convoy.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
So you guys are at the tail end of the convoy, and then a bunch of outriders behind you guys.
Understandable.
Oh God.
Is there any way for me to hitch the car to the back of the transport, like a winch or something?
Maybe. Although, which transport are you thinking of?
The one that Turbo's driving.
Not really.
Damn.
I mean, it would be very dangerous to like have like a tow cable, because then if it's not rigid, then
Oh yeah, no, you're completely right. No, you're right. I was just thinking, so that way Sammy could get dressed and not have to worry about driving.
no, you're gonna have to drive. But
Yeah.
I'll catch you a break. Just make one more driving check, and that'll be for the whole ride to Sao Paulo.
Hell yeah. Hopefully, I roll decent.
All right, you're good. Easy
Hey.
check. Yeah, you're just following along along with the convoy. It's pretty easy. You just maintain distance, and don't fall too far behind. There's no like crazy maneuvering that you're having to do. So it's pretty.
That and I'm protected.
It's a pretty easy check to make.
Somebody tries to fuck with my
driving
car.
check?
They're also fucking with like 10 or so outriders that are also behind me.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got a easy check to make, driving check if you haven't done it already. And if you
Holy shit.
if you crit, go ahead and give yourself 10 IP, or more if you.
No, I just
Just has a
I'm
really high
getting
drive
Gojo.
check.
I just
Holy
win.
fuck.
All right.
I just drive.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Oh no.
No, no.
Oh no.
Well, thankfully, I don't think you were driving any. Oh yeah, you were. You're driving. The
Oh
supply truck.
no.
So the supply truck ends up getting a flat.
Oh.
Oh,
Worst
I
thing.
thought it was going to crash and explode because I thought it was a fuel truck.
No, he's not.
No,
He's
it's-
driving a supply truck. Anyway, the supply truck is immobilized. It can no longer move along with. But thankfully, most of the supplies are gone. So you have a fire sale right there on the street, and empty out all of the gear.
Fire sale.
Sorry, you're saying.
Empty out everything that's in there, because we're gonna leave the truck behind. Unless you guys want to try and do like a repair.
I wanted to do it.
A basic tech of 20 or higher will fix
Dude,
it.
I might be legal ownership of this truck soon if I fix this.
But here's the thing: you're not gonna be able to follow along. It's gonna take you 1d6 hours, and you'll be behind the convoy. Convoys.
Okay, I guess we can put the saw in the trunk.
1 hour, 1 hour behind the convoy. What is people feeling? Should I fall back by accident because of the little mishap?
You saying that over comms?
No, as you guys pull over to see, you help them.
Yeah. You guys literally are passing me now because I'm staying outside the supply truck. The whole convoy is past me right now.
Ah, shit.
I kinda-
He's Supply truck's falling behind. Let's fall into it.
Shit. Yep.
As we do, trying to speed things, trying to make sure that they don't fall too far behind. Can you fix it?
I can work on it, but I'm not that great at swapping out semi-truck tires.
Oh. Yeah, I think we need to abandon it then. Siphon what we can.
Alright, let's start loading it into something else then. Can we let's see if we can attach the trailers and then reattach on the other semi-truck.
Basic tech check. Use basic tech.
22.
All right, you managed to do that. Roll a d6 to see how many minutes that takes. All right, so you're 6 minutes behind. Not bad.
Okay. I don't. How many hours?
Yeah, why does the convoy? Does the convoy not stop for us?
No,
No.
no.
Huh.
It does not.
I'm looking for the stats on the that stealth suit. That's gonna be fun. Bro got a level in the art of assassination, and now he has a stealth suit. Good God.
We wait for you.
Some of the outriders.
They're like,
behind
bye-bye.
The Wolverine, Francis waits, and so do about 6 or 7 of the outriders on bikes.
Fair enough.
Within this 6 minutes, I think Sammy can change into his new suit.
Yeah. But because you guys aren't that material to the convoy, the rest of it's going to go ahead. So actually, a few of the outriders go to trail the back end. Hopefully, you guys are going to be able to catch up. You guys have the Wolverine and 6 outriders.
Okay. Oh, we're not.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not too far behind.
So you'll have 3 in front and 3 in back.
Ooh, okay, this thing's kind of cool. This thing's pretty fucking cool. Said revive covering lenses. Holy shit. Oh wait, no, that's if it has that equipped. Got it.
Yeah, you might have a few options you can choose from. I'll give you a few options at least. Because Militech spares no expense in some of these cases. Pulling out
the flak.
all the stops. Pulling out all the stops, basically.
The flak, but this would be cool, but it would also slow me down a little bit for reflex, which is. I guess I don't always have to be wearing the flak vest unless it's like built right onto it, right?
Well, yeah, maybe it is. So if that's one of the options that you choose, you have to take it apart to get rid of it.
But it's with web gear and assorted pockets. Fully enclosed combat helmet. It's not as good as my nylon, but it's really cool.
It's probably an upgrade.
Well, no, SP18 versus SP20.
What is the Gibson suit? What's it from again?
Chrome 2.
And it's the
Sneak suit.
camouflage suit?
Nope. Sneak suit.
So it's like, what is it? It's just silent.
Think Chinese stealth suit from fucking like Fallout, essentially.
Then definitely necessary unless you want your head to just be floating and not camouflaged.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with it.
All right, are you guys gonna? You have any intention of making any detours between here and Sao Paulo? Because you guys got
Any what?
Nope, I don't think so.
The convoy is headed straight.
Alertness test?
There is a Militech installation in Sao Paulo. You guys are more than likely that's your destination.
Yeah.
Final.
Mhm.
Final destination.
Well, they don't intend to do what you guys have planned, so that's kind of where the convoy's headed.
Okay, so are we taking a detour? Well, there are outriders.
Yeah, they're part of your escort because you guys pulled over to deal with I don't know what are you guys trying to do again?
I picks up
Stick with the
the
convoy.
truck that was
Somebody
supply
rolled
truck.
basic tech to do something. So what's happening?
Yeah, I did because we took off the trailer to put on the other semi truck that was fixed because we were going to leave the other one behind because it's going to take us hours to put a new
Okay,
tire
got
on.
it. So now you have um
Hey,
fixed the wheel problem.
ready to roll.
Consolidated. Took you 6 minutes. Not a problem. Okay, so you're 6 minutes behind the rest of the convoy.
So how do I stat that,
6
that
minutes.
encumbrance value of 1?
Everybody go ahead and make your driving check again.
Give a penalty to your reflex skill.
Ah,
So you don't want to wear it while you're driving because it's going to interfere with your driving ability.
that is true.
I mean, unless you do want to wear it while you're driving, in case you get shot while you're driving.
But no, if I do remember, Snow did say my last driving check counted for the entire trip.
Well, but then you pulled over.
Oh, shit.
So, that was the entire trip. Now it's ready. Get ready. We're starting a new one.
Shit. You're right. You're right.
It was a short trip.
Very short.
Very short trip, yeah. I'm sure the 2 from driving will handle it. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
All right, good. Anybody else
Wait, what?
who's behind the wheel, driving, operating a vehicle, needs to make a driving check? I think that might be.
Oh, okay, no, it did take it in.
I
I'm
think it's
just
just the
riding.
2 of us.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
good. So you
because-
guys are. I think we're gonna wind up this with that. Well, hold on. Let's go to Brazil, and you guys are gonna tell me the route you're taking. You're turning left or right at the road here.
Oh, we're going to keep sticking with the convoy because the convoy is going down to south. Probably.
Yeah, but which way are you turning, left or right?
We're only 6 minutes behind. We should feel someone kept up with it unless we're that far behind. Kingu Jack, you're the commander of the group.
No, I'm not. I'm
What do you
Bravo.
mean?
I'm from Bravo platoon. Squad 3. ACPA.
Kingu Jack,
The serial number is.
I'm actually not a squad, even a squad leader.
not with that attitude, Kingu Jack. Don't worry, we're gonna make you one. Anyways, you have a great sense of direction.
Oh,
You
I
know where
do have a
north is.
great sense of direction. Do you want to know what directions I choose?
What?
I must admit though, I was not paying attention at all to the deployment missions because I'm not driving.
All right,
so
everybody
my
make a-
recommendation is we take the right turn because right is always right.
Okay, so everybody make a wilderness survival check. The outriders, also don't know which way to go, so they defer to you guys. They're like, "Which way are we going?"
No.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled 16.
Did anybody fail? Oh my God, Turbo.
No, you're the one.
So Turbo, you also seem to contract
Turbo's
poison ivy.
sleepy.
You get some poison ivy as well.
Ah. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank God that's not me.
you suffer 1 point of damage and uncontrollable itching. It's pretty nerve wracking. Distracting, makes you have a -1 to reflex.
don't worry, Kanko Jack. If I get poison ivy, you could operate on me to get your first aid better. I know you've been working on it.
Yep, I got my first aid license when I was 15. Haven't worked on it since then.
Turbo, you can try to do first aid on yourself if you want. Maybe you got a first
I
aid
haven't got.
kit.
I'm still waiting for my first aid license back in the UK.
It's a -3 to your first aid skill. Basically, just try not to fumble because
Yeah, I hear nowadays it's a really slow process to get it done.
you can just apply some anti-itch ointment to it, whatever you can find in your glove box.
So being a Panzer boy is pretty easy then. You don't even need your first aid license, eh?
All right, so you managed to apply first aid. You're gonna heal at a rate of 1/2 per turn. It won't get infected. You still suffer a -1 unless you can use resist torture drugs. If you roll 15 or higher, then you can ignore the itch. All right, so you can ignore the itch. No more -1 to your reflex. All right, so
Keep on trucking it.
so yeah, wilderness survival. You guys learn what poison ivy looks like, so that's not going to happen to you anymore. Hopefully. You guys take the right fork. All right, good.
Right, it's always right.
All right,
Of course, you were right, Kangaroo Jack. You have a great sense of direction.
so you guys are deep in the jungle, down at the bottom left there. Make another driving check. How fast are you guys going?
600 miles per
Trying
hour.
to keep up.
All right.
Trying to
So
keep
the reason I'm
up.
having you make another driving check is because there is kind of a hairpin turn.
All right, we're doing a
Oh
steady.
no!
Oh my god!
We're doing a steady 600 miles per hour. We're trying to beat the land speed
It
record.
had to happen.
Of course, Turbo is driving and the road is bad, and I'm like, Turbo, there's so many rocks on the road.
Oh my God, Turbo!
Right.
Turbo, what are you
Crash
driving?
and
Are you
burn.
driving the giant semi?
no.
The semi, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, try to recover the vehicle, otherwise you're gonna slide off this cliff.
Okay. And those poison ivy really. Oh, there's a
Holy
crit!
shit.
Ah!
All right, so you just barely managed to hairpin this turn. Holy shit! But you almost lost control of the vehicle. But thankfully, you do kind of slide into the side here, going
He
around.
He drifts with all
drifts a little
16
bit.
wheels.
Yeah, with all 16 wheels.
I drip. I drip with 16 wheels.
the 18 wheeler, drifts.
Motherfucker had a
It's
goddamn
weird.
initial D moment right there.
Give yourself 10 IP there for saving the day there, Turbo. As you start to realize, as you continue driving up the hill here, that you may have gone the wrong way. There's a house up on the hill here.
Vampires! Vampires!
You could choose to turn around, I suppose, before you get up there. You realize it's a dead end.
Oh my gosh, there's actually. Oh wait, no, this is a toy truck. I was like, how is that truck drifting?
Oh my God. Fuck through the building.
This truck. Okay, where is the house? Can I see it in the map?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, there it is. It was on this side. If this is a vampire house, or a werewolf,
Oh,
or a witch, a wizard.
Yeah.
The fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. Something weird happened to him, I think.
oh no.
He's getting PTSD.
Francisco,
flashbacks
did
and
I
some
not
shit.
tell you? Did I not tell you the time I went to Europe and saw a werewolf?
Jesus.
So look.
No
down-
shot.
Wrong continent, though.
I stop fooling around. There's no such thing as a werewolf. No such thing as vampires either.
Well, I mean, technically, there's the implant.
The fangs? No. Those are
vampires.
That's cyberware. No such thing as vampires. See, I heard this really crazy media once that you probably know him. He seems to be he seems to be bouncing around in the community, and all medias know each other. He once said that Arasaka was all controlled by vampires. Every part of him. Said it on a blog once, I think.
Technically, the Arasaka family do kind of suck the lifeblood out of humanity.
But he means like actual vampires.
No, I know. I'm trying to be funny.
All right, you guys reach the front gate here, which is locked apparently. First, the Outriders reach it, and they're kind of confused. Like, hey, I think we took a wrong turn, guys.
I'm gonna I'm gonna open up the comms and be like, I believe we took the wrong turn. I think we have to go left back there.
Son of a bitch.
And then you hear, keep comms clear. This is probably an emergency.
We're lost. Hello.
If you keep talking on the comms, we will revoke your privileges. Keep comms clear. This line is only for emergencies. I'm sorry.
You bring up a great perspective. I have a feeling that our leadership might have been doing the same thing now. They didn't know where the fuck we were in the forest, and then every time someone asked anything, or anytime people were talking in the comms, they're just like, shut up, don't talk between one another. Maybe the situation was more serious than they let on.
It's a little bit of a mixed message in that.
Everyone's like the mom, and the leadership like the dad. I don't need to ask directions. I know.
Go ahead. I'm going.
Oh goodness.
All right, I think you just have 3 bikes behind you too, and that's about it for your little mini convoy.
Okay, where are they? Okay, so let's go back. Driving check.
I mean, unless you want to explore the house.
Well, now that you say that.
Outriders, I believe there's Arasaka intel inside that building. We need to go explore it.
Leave, keep comms clear, jockey. Let the driver focus on his job. Over.
This line is only for emergencies, Kangaroo Jack. Keep it clear. Over.
Jockey, this means you as well. Over.
You guys are free to.
I'll make note of that. I cannot use the comms to keep comms clear. Over.
I'm gonna yell for my ACPA using the ACPA speaker. Jockey, stop talking on the comms.
I'll get on the comms again and say, "You are correct about that, Kangaroo Jack. I'll stop using the
Kangaroo Jock.
Oh my god, you guys.
He's French now.
All right.
There's only enough room for one Frenchman in this entire fucking Friday Night Kerfuffle, and it's Inspector Clou.
All right. So if you guys aren't gonna inspect the house, you guys are an additional D6 minutes behind the convoy from taking the wrong turn.
No.
Let's see how far behind we are with the convoy. How long did it take to get here, and then we'll decide. D6 minutes.
Yeah.
So 1 minute.
So
if we turn around now, we could potentially catch back up with them. But I can't lie, I am curious about this building, and we're already behind.
So now it's a total of 7. So 7 minutes behind.
Kangaroo Jack, Commander Jack, go ahead and make the call.
Turbo, you good with me making the call as well? You're the one driving this.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, I say we check out the building and we secure it. What time of day is it?
It's a little bit. I guess it's 3:30 through 4 o'clock. It's getting towards sunset.
I say we secure this building. We figure out what's going on here. Then we move after sunset.
Okay.
It means there's shadows everywhere, which is good because I didn't realize as I put on the suit
It might,
that
it might be bad for navigational purposes if we wait till sunset, but it will help us. Like before, if Arasaka attacked us with 40 plus people, we'd have the whole convoy to help us out, so we wouldn't have to really worry. But now we're straight up. There's a good chance we won't even see the convoy, and we could go another direction, get lost again, and so on. I'd like to continue moving with the protection of night.
All right, make a leadership roll. Everybody make a leadership roll.
I got this.
Alrighty.
Kangaroo Jack,
I've had so much bad luck tonight.
people are prejudiced against you because of all their bad moves, bad calls you've made.
Oh, great.
Give yourself 10 IP there, Turbo.
Damn, I have 2 in leadership now.
Hey, I rolled a 10. Can I get a 10 IP in leadership?
No, you rolled a 9.
I rolled a 10 for my fumble.
That's a fumble. That's the worst fumble you could possibly have.
Does the fumble explode and I roll another d10
I mean,
to see how much worse?
if you want to have like the fumble get worse,
And then do I get scale in my fumble?
I mean, it gets progressively exponentially worse, I think. Anyways, so in this kind of situation, a fumble of 10 means that you're gonna have an additional -2 against you anytime you're trying to like convince people of stuff.
Yeah, you know what? Turbo, come up with your own opinion. I think everyone doesn't want to follow me here. You might even feel inclined to ignore what the thing I just said, just because of how bad my previous decisions are.
Kangaroo Jack, go ahead and roll athletics check. Oh, no, you're rolling an ACPA. You could literally like break open the gate with your bare hand or with the ACPA hand. Or you could use your sword to like more dramatic effect. Just like sever the gate.
I think that sword is still a mono crystal blade, so I think it still breaks on a fumble. So I'm gonna try and use my physical strength.
Okay.
It is a pretty massive bonus. I think we're just rolling to see if I fumble or not.
Basically.
Essentially, because it has like a plus 35.
Yeah, you're basically just gonna like.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, so you crumple the gate with you stomp on it. Just you kind of crunch it with your foot.
Holy shit!
All right, let's move in. I'm gonna flick on thermals and I'm gonna look over the compound. Do we have any signs of previous life here?
It looks like you don't have a heat signature, but you do see what looks like dung in the pasture here.
Mm. I wonder if we're just breaking into some random person's farm.
Probably are.
We probably are.
You do
How many shadows do we have around, by the way?
Okay, so
this is important.
Roll. Actually, I think you might have to roll zoology.
Zoology. I'm great at this.
Dinosaurs.
Holy shit!
Okay, I am good at these.
You
Apparently,
recognize carcasses on the ground here. Roll a d10.
Dude.
You see about 4 right away carcasses. Looks like they might be goats or sheep. You're not sure.
Can I make a Can I begin moving forward with the bikes and then try and identify why they're dead? Diagnose roll maybe.
Okay, good. Yeah. So go ahead and roll diagnose illness.
13.
Okay,
and how much movement do you think we get?
So you, so you do see puncture wounds on their neck.
Looks like famine got these ones. Gotta go ahead and say to everybody.
Yeah, I don't believe them.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, probably famine. They all look really drained.
I don't believe them at all.
They all
look really drained.
They look all withered. Yeah.
Yeah. When they starved to death, maybe the farmer, I don't know, needed their blood for something.
Uh-huh. Not buying it.
Turbo, it is not a chupacabra. Despite what you've seen on TV, they did prove
But-
it wasn't a chupacabra.
But the whole
Speaking of which, how did that TV
I feel
story
like-
end? It was televised. The Interpol team had a whole televised thing, right?
Yeah.
If I would have seen that in universe, how did that end?
I don't.
Do you want me to make a dice roll to see, like a reputation roll to see if I
It
would
was
have seen it?
Chilean, so you probably didn't see it.
Oh, that's sad. All right.
Yeah.
How
It's like
how
local
what have you got
Chilean-
right on it, Snow?
I feel like Inspector Clue should be seen by everyone on the planet.
Okay, I tell you
know?
what. There is like a History Channel. So you probably have seen that. Maybe roll general education roll.
General education. Essentially, actually, I can't say anything because
All
that'd be
right.
just
So
metagame.
you are familiar with the idea of aliens draining animals of blood. This does look suspiciously like something you may have heard about, like that.
The chalupa cabra.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna continue moving. We're gonna go.
If you have a database of information or access to it, you could do a library search to find out more about it. So the outriders leading the pack attend with you. They are on their bikes, but they are on the road with you.
Yeah.
And you guys come up to the pad. It's kind of a little bit of a climb. There's like little steps on the way up, and then once you reach the pad there, you see that it's deserted. And it looks like there's been a breaking and entry. The door is swinging wide open.
Interesting. I'm gonna relay as much to the rest of the group, and I'm gonna say to bring the vehicles forward onto the compound.
Yeah, so you guys are able to.
These are steps, right? So we can't drive the big truck over these.
You can. It's just a little bit difficult. You guys may have to make another driving check.
Let's stop the truck around there.
Okay.
I say.
So you park the.
So
the
it's not
truck,
too hard to get it out
you,
of here.
You can park the truck right inside where the gate used to be. The gate's now on the ground.
No. Like closer. We don't want to go all the way up. So like down here, right by the gate. Yeah. Yeah, and then we have 2 more outriders. We'll keep the last 2 outriders as them, and then I want to get some of you guys to come up here. I'll say,
I can't go anywhere until I know how much many shadows, like how much shadow cover I have, because I didn't realize this until I already put the suit on. If it's in direct sunlight for like 10 minutes, it burns the suit out completely.
You still
It's
have about
after-
a half hour of twilight left.
sorry, what do you mean by that?
there's like heavy shadows
Oh.
everywhere.
There's heavy shadows, but there's still some low light. It's twilight basically.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm good. As long as it's not like fucking like high noon sunlight, I'm good.
No.
So yeah.
So
Yeah, I can come up.
you go into the back. So far, no one's really. I guess you guys all moved stuff around, or no? You probably didn't have a chance to really go in the back and rummage through any of the stuff until right about now. But now the time is elapsing, and you guys are definitely letting the convoy get ahead of you. You could probably commandeer your own little group here. By rolling a leadership here, Turbo, you're kind of in charge here. Everybody defers to you because you're the one driving the truck. So they're kind of here to support you. These are all support vehicles to support you and the equipment that you have. So you still have a sizable amount, a squad's worth of ammunition. Everybody in the Outrider force could instantly turn into squad combat role. And you have enough equipment to do that. So,
all right.
The semi truck is mostly empty. Otherwise, you probably could fit 40 or 50 people in the back there if they're all scrunched in.
Are they
Maybe
opposed
4
to
combat
us
knife.
stopping here?
You can roll another leadership check to see if you want to make sure. Hey, people, do this, do that. We're gonna set up a camp here.
Yeah,
for the
but
night.
That's another fumble.
Well, you also have a -4 to, and then this time you don't get additional negative modifiers, but people are still like, "Fuck you, dude."
I don't think they like me.
Yeah, they're getting tired of hearing you try to give orders. Turbo, nobody seems to be, opposing your leadership, so you can assign roles. I know Kangaroo Jack was kind of telling things what to do. If you agree with all that, then we'll leave it as it stands. But
Yeah,
you'll get the
I
credit.
have
for it.
like it's like Kangaroo Jack like barks out orders, and people like look to Turbo. Turbo just nods, kind of like a.
It's so sad. God, this has got to be my worst session yet as this character. Okay, well, since I'm not even going to bother trying to order it or trying to get you guys forward, but you guys find your own excuses, or one of you guys make the orders. I want us as a party out of character to clear out this building.
All right, nobody's entered the building so far. The building has a wide open door, and it looks kind of eerie. The light is quickly fading. You have probably about 20 minutes of light left.
Could I maybe get a combat knife or something from somebody so I can have something to defend myself with, just in case?
There's a saw in the back of that truck there.
That is not a useful melee weapon.
Okay, I give you my combat knife.
All right, so Sammy is gonna kind of like grip it like kind of like almost like you would do in like Call of Duty with like the tack knife, but he doesn't have the handgun to go with it, so he's just kind of got it ready to go.
He's holding it upside down.
No, actually, it would make a good striking weapon for ninjutsu. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, he's kind of holding it so that way the blade's facing outward, but he's kind of got it and he's got his elbow kind of bent, and he's kind of just ready to like start swinging and stabbing with it if he has to.
Sam, you don't have to follow any of Turbo's directions. You don't feel like you're subject to his authority.
He is gonna move up with Kangaroo Jack.
Authority. My authority.
All right, I'm looking at those doors and I'm looking at the width of the suit. Can my suit fit inside?
Not quite.
Not quite. All right, I'll come out of the suit. I'll open up the front hatch of it and I'll step on out.
Roll a d6. See how many turns it takes you to fully extract yourself from the suit.
As I'm doing that, what's Jockey doing? They've just been sitting there this whole time.
So he opens up his suit and starts to unstrap himself. It's going to take him a few seconds to get out. Jockey, what are you doing?
Okay. I was gonna join you guys. I think I'm getting tired. But
Well, then you can just hang out down there by the vehicle and
if you guys don't mind, yeah.
and maybe start to feed yourself or something like that.
You know what? I will take the time to turn the truck around for you guys.
All right. In that case, you're just gonna maintain watch down there. The rest of you guys,
I'll 180 the truck so the truck is able to leave on the way out, heading. And I think I'm gonna make my leave now.
You can do that. How about that?
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
No worries, bud. I hope you feel better, and if you need to check out, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just feeling tired right now. Towards the end of the,
I don't think that you guys will end the session soon. You probably won't be leaving this situation anytime soon. We're gonna probably just resolve what's the mystery here.
I apologize. Have a good night, everyone.
Take care.
I load a magazine on the Militech Dragon light assault rifle.
Yeah.
I nod to the other two, and I'm like, "Are we ready to go in?"
All right,
Sammy kind of spins the knife around. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go.
You can hear the truck
That's a
making
performance roll.
its reverse. It starts making this beep 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 noise, and everybody can hear it throughout the whole forest. You hear some birds squawking in the distance, and looks like your cover's blown.
Well, shit.
I wasn't expecting we were going to be going in quietly. Anyways, we kind of rolled up to the. This is a quiet enough part of like just this is a quiet enough area that I feel like you would hear the trucks driving on this
course.
part of the road,
Yeah.
and then all the dirt bikes.
Definitely, you can make another stealth roll, but it's going to be at a -5.
I am going to attempt to make a stealth roll with my 0 stealth.
Yeah, I'm pretty injured, but I'm still wearing I'm still wearing a Kevlar vest that's damaged and a steel helmet.
Uh-huh.
So it's something.
Yeah, you can.
-5, you said?
Yeah, -5.
Oh shit! So I only roll a 7.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
Well, people that are far enough away from me have like a -4 to sense me or see me with awareness. So
Yep. As long as you stay in the shadows, there's still a little bit of bright spots where there's low contrast. Anyway, so you managed to poke your head in there. Make an awareness notice check.
Awareness.
Just Kangaroo Jack for now. Okay, so Kangaroo Jack,
Crit.
give yourself 10 IP. As you poke your head in there, do you have any kind of sensors, low light, anything like that?
No.
Okay, so it's pretty dark in there. As your eyes start to adjust and you scan aside the room, you see that it's an open space living room that connects with a kitchen in the back. It looks like there is somebody on the floor.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. This is a bad time for it, but you're cutting out. I caught up to in the kitchen.
There looks like in the kitchen leading into the open space living room, there's a body on the floor.
We got a body up ahead. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna begin moving towards it, but I'm like scanning around.
All right, you don't see any signs of life. Looks like the body is not moving. Doesn't appear to be breathing.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a knee and try and diagnose it.
Yeah, diagnose illness. Go ahead.
That's 11.
You notice that there are also puncture holes on the side of this person's neck.
All right. Well, that kind of rules out the farmer siphoning blood for whatever reason.
Yeah, you don't notice any blood on the floor.
Maybe it was coyote. They're coyotes in Brazil, South America.
could have been Brazilian wandering spider.
What the hell is that? That sounds menacing.
It is. It's a big ass spider that likes to fucking hide amongst bananas, and if it bites you, it gives you a raging boner, and then you die.
All right, make a shadow track roll if you want.
I'm actually okay at this.
16.
All right, so
Shadow track.
on the floor of the linoleum in the back there, you notice some indentations in the floor. It looks like a three-toed talon.
Oh.
Doesn't look like a spider to me. Your spider have talons?
Nope, that it doesn't. Sammy's gonna take out his camcorder since the Flak Fest has a bunch of pockets. He's gonna take it out and he's gonna start recording and he's gonna kind of pan it across, see if I can't get some good footage of these corpses.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
and
You one-hand a camcorder?
Roll film,
Yeah, of course.
Roll film photography or whatever.
Camcorders aren't huge. They're pretty small. Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think
Looks
with
like
a camcorder it requires both hands still. I think you need
somehow-
to have one holding a button. Sorry.
Somehow your battery is dead.
I'm going to take the time to try and change it.
All right. It looks like
I do have bears.
looks like you don't have another battery.
Fuck. Shit. Damn it.
What's wrong?
Well, he slips back the camcorder into one of the vest pockets. Oh well.
It looks. I mean, there does appear to be power. Or an outlet. Anyway, you haven't really tested to see if it works. But you could recharge your equipment here if you wanted to try that.
Yeah, he'll try it.
All right, roll a electronics skill check.
Alrighty, electronics. I know for a fact I don't have anything in that one, but where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Electronics.
So you do need an adapter, but you managed to find something that you prepared ahead of time for this situation.
Ah,
So you have an adapter for your camcorder, so you're able to charge it, but it is going to take 1d6 hours to recharge.
1d6 turns.
Hours.
Oh. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, it's going to take about an hour to recharge before you can get any video, in which time it'll be a little darker, so you'll need the flash.
I'll have to use the NVG side of it.
Exactly. So you're going to have to wait an hour for it to charge in order to have enough juice
That's fine.
to power that part. Is the rest of the team cool with that? Otherwise, you might just stay behind.
Yeah, I would be following along.
Okay.
Yeah, with no danger, we're gonna start setting up camp, right? Or not really camp, but we're just gonna start preparing to burn some time before it gets around to closer to midnight.
All right. So it's actually only about 4:30 right now. So it'd be 5:30 before he was able to take video recording. I'm gonna say that an hour passes. Go ahead and make your photography film check again now that you got power. All right. So you take some good images. You have enough sufficient lighting with the lamp that comes with the equipment. You have power that you can light it, so you're able to take some good photos that way. And you have even video, so you can kind of do like a little video show of the whole thing. You come into like
Prove that it's legit.
Yeah, the person on the floor. You go out to the farm animals. And you can see the puncture holes very clearly on all the bodies, and you can tell that there's no blood surrounding any of them. Yeah,
really fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, some
Unsettling.
pretty good evidence here of some weirdness going on, but you're not quite sure what it is. And then you also get the images of the talon mark on the linoleum floor.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, it's not a vampire.
Well, regardless of what it is or isn't, that's unsettling as fuck.
But where did the blood go?
Exactly.
Maybe they caught a strange wasting disease that has them lose their blood
through two very specifically spaced puncture holes in the neck.
Maybe the holes came afterwards, or something unrelated.
Right.
I don't like it.
All right.
I look at my. I look
Maybe a
behind.
fucking
I look
really
behind.
hungry blood sucking bat of some sort.
So you guys are about an hour and 11 minutes behind the convoy at this point. We'll wrap up the session here. We can do an after session recap and banter if you guys want to hang out for a while. But I think it's a good stopping point for now.
It was a good session. I've got to go though.
Okay, good.
That makes both of us.
I'm surprised. Yeah, well, there's a lot of exciting things there happening this session, from Nerd revealing what's going on.
In the most inconcise way possible.
Well, that was kind of intentional from him, but the fact that he was trying to also do it and get us in on it was where things were going to obviously go badly. He didn't do it with quite enough charisma. Regardless, there is. I think it's an interesting idea, and I think it's an interesting strategy. From a meta standpoint, I'm like, there's no way this is gonna work out. The biggest payout we ever got was 30,000, and that required us to go to the fucking Crystal Palace and solve an entire conspiracy, then go to a new planet. That was only 30K. All right. If you're telling me Snow's gonna just hand out a fucking 500,000 or something?
Yeah,
600,000? I don't believe it. All right, I'll see you guys.
All right. It was good playing with you.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Well, thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you have any questions before next session. If you want to do anything that you don't want to talk to the other players about, you can also let me know.